Sunday baseball from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. The curtain comes down on a memorable month of May for the first place Rays, but that lead a bit more tenuous after dropping 5 of their last 6, including Saturday's loss to the Angels. Now, a chance to close out the month with a series clincher, the rubber match, Rays and Angels on deck. And with that, we welcome you back inside Tropicana Field, another rousing rendition of Rays pregame on Rays TV. That, of course, is Grant Balfour. I'm Rich Hollenberg. Kendra Douglas will be joining us in just a little bit. So, one more game to play in the month of May, but the Rays going into today, 17-8. That's the second best mark in the majors this month. What have been the keys to their success this month?
Yeah, I think they, you look at the month of May. I mean, obviously that first week we talked about, but I think the turnaround was for us was the defense, the pitching, the roles in the bullpen. Everyone started to get on a roll. The lineup just started to feed off each other. You got the big guys coming out and coming up big in the RBI situations, running and scoring position. So, yeah, I mean, it all sort of came together. I just think it was the start of the season. Just took a little bit of time to get into those roles, but now that they seem to be clicking on all cylinders.
I think most experts would say you can't win a division in the month of May, but you could certainly lose it, and the Rays have given themselves a nice little cushion with this record so far with one game to go. You mentioned the big guys. Well, the top 3 in the lineup yesterday, obviously we're talking about Yandy Diaz, Jonathan Aranda, and Junior Caminero went a combined 5 for 10, and Aranda has been right in the middle of that offensive success all month long.
Yeah, Jonathan Aranda for us, I mean, we talked about his average, we go back to that, but, he made some adjustments, and this is a guy that's just well-balanced, poised at the plate. He makes so much contact, he uses all the field. The way he goes about his business, he handles all pitches, he keeps his bat through the zone, and that's what allows him to handle fastballs, breaking balls, and keep that consistency. And then, sure enough, he's just finding the holes now. Going up the middle is the approach that he hates. We see that one right there, and you see the numbers, Richie, 464, 8-game hitting streak. I don't see this slowing down. The way this guy is, the confidence he's got at the plate, and just the way he goes about his business, like I said, he's a star hitter for us.
379 this month. By the way, in his career in the month of June, Grant, he's a 343 hitter. So Rays fans should not expect much of a drop-off when the calendar flips to the 6th month of the year from the 5th month of the year, and he is one shy of the American League lead in RBIs. With more on number 8, we go live on the field to our Kendra Douglas.
Well, Rich and Grant, you kind of mentioned it, that Jonathan Aranda, he's just been red hot during the month of May. When I caught up with hitting coach Chad Mottola to talk about what's been working for him, he said that he's led this offense early in the RBI situation, but something he pointed out was he said that Aranda might have been focusing a little too much on trying to cover up the fastball. So he said that with him, it was just about getting to working with his strengths and seeing that consistency that we've seen as of late.
It's one of those things that throughout the year there's ebbs and flows to it, but like I said, we're talking about an all-star hitter. We're talking about a guy that covers a lot of pitches, and when he's good, the at-bats end when he sees the pitches down. I mean, it's no secret within the league, and that's what he's doing well. And he takes the base hit the other way, and then the soft step up, he hits for home runs. So, continue to do that.
And Mottola went on to say that Aranda is now much more of a complete hitter, and that when you have a guy who has that kind of mentality and that straight, that it helps him out as a coach, because he doesn't really need to tell him who he is, because he knows who he is as a player, guys.
Thank you very much, Kendra. And I'm sitting here to my left, a guy who had to face a lot of talented left-handed hitters in your career. What would it be like for you to face a hitter like Jonathan Aranda?
Yeah, the thing that stands out to me about Jonathan Aranda and guys like that they're short and quick to the ball. It's really hard to get the ball in on them. They cover all different pitches in the zone. He uses all the fields, so there's no real holes in that swing. This makes for a very difficult out. He doesn't chase much. He doesn't strike out much. A bit of a headache when you're on the mound, to be honest with you.
All right, we'll see Aranda today, as expected, against the Angels in Game 3. Here's what else you could expect on the pregame show. We'll have Mac on the mound today. Shane McClanahan taking the hill. 5 scoreless starts in his last 6 outings, trying to revisit his dominant past performances against the Angels. How about Cedric the Entertainer, the veteran center fielder? He's been coming on strong lately. A look at his turnaround coming up in just a bit. But coming up next on Rays pregame, the big guy rakes. Yandy Diaz continuing to impress this season. 3 home runs in his last 2 games. The power surge from the best biceps in baseball.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Bubble your insurance with Liberty, Biberty, and save hundreds.
Cut. It's bundle your insurance with Liberty Mutual and save hundreds.
These are fun.
I know they are, but let's focus. Let's go again.
Are they my hair? Stubble and shave.
It's not it.
Bumble and save.
Bundle with an N.
Crumble and save.
Who gave them crackers?
Cuddle and wave.
You know, that's close enough.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. There are awesome activities for kids and families everywhere you look. I can test my arm at the speed pitch, step up to the plate for batting practice at the bat-around, and meet real stingrays at the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Every game day feels like a new adventure. There are cool giveaways, fun theme days, and exciting moments happening all summer long at Tropicana Field. Make the best summer ever and visit raysbaseball.com/summer.
Another glorious edition of Rays pregame on a Sunday, and that means it's a day for the kids. Softball teams, baseball teams from little leagues all around Tampa Bay welcomed to walk the warning track around Tropicana Field in advance of Game 3 of this series between the Rays and the Angels. Back inside Tropicana Field from our left center field perch alongside Grant Balfour, I'm Rich Hollenberg. One big segment now about one big dude. Of course, we're talking about Yandy Diaz. And Grant, we talk so much about his batting average, and duly noted because he's leading the league in hitting. But he's been driving runs in at a really impressive clip, too. He's got 11 driven in his last 10 games.
Yeah, Yandy Diaz, the thing here is when the light shines bright, that's when Yandy shines, right? I mean, he comes out, there's no big situation for him. This guy just comes out and seems to hit. He knows the situation. He knows his runners on base. He knows the team need him to come out big, and that's what he does. He goes out there, drives in runs. He can go to opposite field. He can pull off speed to left field. He's hitting the fastball at a better clip than he even was last year, which is so impressive at 318 right now on that average. And like I said, he just covers so much of the plate. You see right there, breaking balls that hang, even going down and getting breaking balls. Extremely a tough out. Like I said, when he knows when those runners are in scoring position and we need runs on the board, he comes up the biggest.
Only 2 players, Nick Kurtz and Brooke Lee, have a higher average with runners in scoring position than our guy Yandy. And he hits .431, Grant, from the 7th inning on. That means when the money is on the table and all the chips are pushed into the middle, Yandy's the guy you want at the plate.
Yeah, he like I said, I mean, when the big moment comes, he loves those big moments. Some people shy away from that, believe it or not. He's the guy that leans into it. He knows what he's capable of doing. He can handle power pitches, too. So you talk about the 7th inning onwards. I saw the power number. Power pitches against him. His numbers are even better than the finesse guys. So he loves the hard stuff, and he, like I said, he can let it travel and go the other way, and that's what makes him so good.
And again, just circling back to RBIs, he had a career-high 83 last year. He's on pace right now, 2 months into this season. He's on pace for 115 driven in. Let's take a quick look at your American League East standings. The Rays continue to pace the field right now. Yankees lost late last night out in Sacramento, so the Rays remain a game and a half ahead of the New York Yankees for first place in the American League East. That 35-20 record is the best in the American League, trailing only a couple of National League teams right now. We'll take another break on Rays pregame, and when we return, we'll dive more into your first look at lineups. Cedric the Entertainer's in there. Ced Mullins, the veteran lefty, he's been raising that average after a slow start. More on that still to come. You're watching Rays TV.
Tech that lets you be you, how it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $199 a month, or get 0% APR or $3,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek, moving storage.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Eagle, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice flash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $439 a month for 36 months with $54.38 due at signing. That's just $439 a month on the Toyota Tundra.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's number 10. If Rays pitchers strike out 10 batters during a home game, visit CanesStrikeout.com to redeem a voucher for a free Busch Gardens ticket at any Canes Furniture location within 5 days of the game. Restrictions apply. For more information, just visit CanesStrikeout.com.
Demo day, my favorite. Actually, today's a different kind of demo. Introducing our new Performance Velvet collection at Rooms to Go. It's great style you don't have to stress over. In 2 gorgeous colors. And your choice of sofa or sectional. Stylish, comfortable, and super durable. You rang? Whoa! Durable, not indestructible. Relax. Don't mind if I do. It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
What a play. He has done it all in the last inning. What a night for Brian Wu. He has absolutely cruised tonight. It's gone. Julio's 10th home run this month. 2-run home run for Edmundo Sosa. And the Phillies have taken the lead. There's another. Ronald Acuna all of a sudden is on an absolute tear. And the Atlanta Braves are the first team in baseball to reach 40 wins.
So that all happened yesterday. Here's some other MLB news and notes. You saw that the Braves are the first team in Major League Baseball to 40 wins. Ronald Acuna Jr. had 2 home runs in that game at Cincinnati, a home run in 3 straight for him.
Yeah, Ronald Acuna Jr., he's gone through a few injuries there. 2 home runs they talk about in the first 42 games, but now he's healthy and he's hot. He's one of the best in the game. This guy's going to be in the running for an MVP year in, year out there, and just continuing to do good things.
Rays pitchers gave up 7 walks yesterday. They got nothing on Toronto pitching. Toronto walked 11 Orioles, and then the O's scored 5 runs in the 9th for a walk-off win.
Yeah, we saw Hoffman come in there at the last minute. Third of an inning, 5 earned runs there for him. Walks really cruel them, and then Pete Alonso, as we saw, starting to rake and get really, really hot up there, shooting the ball to right and ending that game.
The Chicago White Sox, a nice little story out of the South Side. They've won 4 straight. They're in 2nd place in the American League Central. But the bad news is an early MVP candidate, Murakawa, is out for 4 to 6 weeks with a hamstring.
Yeah, big power bat in the lineup for them. Certainly going to be missed 4 to 6 weeks. And for a team that has struggled the last few years and are, hovering around the 500 or a couple games over, that's going to be a real big hole in that lineup. It makes me wonder how the guy behind him is going to fare now and how they're going to fill that hole.
Rays swept the White Sox a little bit earlier this year. They have another AL Central team coming in after the Angels leave in the Detroit Tigers. Let's take a look at your offenses for this Sunday afternoon. We'll start with the Tampa Bay Rays, who struck out 11 times yesterday. That was the 13th time they've struck out 10 or more times. Might sound like a lot, but that's the 2nd fewest in all of baseball. Cedric Mullins, as we've teased earlier, Grant, is starting to come on in the month of May.
He is. The strikeouts were up there early in this season. I'm noticing the strikeouts have come down. He's cut down on those. Starting to recognize pitches really well. And we're starting to see some of those healthy swings, making much better contact. A couple balls he's even hit foul. We could see a couple home runs on the board there. But he's going with a lot of confidence right now, getting that front foot down and starting to hit those holes. And hitting .310 in the last 12 games. So just shows the confidence that you have. And you can see the contact too. It's hard off the bat and extending it out there, getting on base, and trying to get him to score in position, as you can see with that speed.
And the defense has been excellent, as you would expect from Cedric Mullins, a former All-Star. Now we take a look at the Los Angeles Angels offense. We knew coming in they had some power, but they are now one of just 10 teams in baseball who have 70 or more home runs. They hit 4 yesterday, and now we get a little dose of a former Ray, Jose Siri, in the starting lineup.
Yeah, Jose Siri, he's a guy in his career that's been very susceptible to strikeout. Take some big swings, take healthy hacks. And it's just a small sample size right now. 16 at-bats, 5 hits, hitting .313. We see that there, 2 doubles along with that. Against lefties, 3 hits and 8 at-bats. So see how he fares against Shane McClanahan today.
And of course, Rays fans remember Jose Siri. Listen, he had 25 home runs back in 2023. But for the most part, the highlights from Jose Siri came on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's a guy that would put his body on the line. I mean, you love that about him. When you're a pitcher on the mound out there and you know that, hey, you give up a ball in the gap and the guy's going to go out there and run into the wall each and every day. You see leaping catches right here. Like I said, putting your body on the line, not worried about that wall, not looking down, just running through the wall. And, yeah, what a fiery player he was.
No one had more fun patrolling the outfield inside Tropicana Field or on the road as well than Jose Siri. He certainly has a flair for the dramatic, and we'll see if he'll do that for the Angels this afternoon. But Rays fans certainly got their fair share of that in his 3 years in a Rays uniform. We'll take our final timeout on Rays pregame, and when we return, it's all about the starting pitching. Mac is on the mound. Shane McClanahan undefeated at home this season. How will he keep that streak going? Grant will have a deep dive on the Rays starter when we come back.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this.
Douglas Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still. They build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo, car, man. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Oh, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my queue? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
This is my new Epic Soundtech Leather Motion Living Room, created for my friends at Rooms to Go. Shack approved and loaded. There's breakthrough home theater surround sound, surround motion, undeniable comfort, dynamic wireless theater controls, vibration controls, drop-down table, media console, lights with just a touch, cup holders, obvious and hidden, footrest, headrest, lumbar support, zero gravity reclining, charging tray, storage, USB ports. Everything you can want for an incredible home theater experience. Now at Rooms to Go. It's the best seat in the house. Trust me.
Kevin Hart here to tell you all about Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa. Hey guys, I kind of feel like you're chopping off my head a little bit. I'm the money, don't forget that. It's spicy, balanced with a sweet and tangy citrus touch that makes everything taste even better. And the best part is, it comes with, I kind of still feel like you ain't got all of me. The best part is it comes with anything on the Cantina menu. So you better try it before it's gone.
New jalapeno citrus salsa, the sauce with more main character energy than Kevin Hart.
Rounding third, headed for home on another Sunday edition of Rays pregame on Rays TV. There's a young fan, got himself a souvenir already before the game started. We were about 17 minutes away from first pitch before the Rays and the Angels meet for the final time in St. Pete this 2026 season. Welcome back inside Tropicana Field. Grant Balfour, Rich Hollenberg. Now we get to talk a little bit about one of the best players, certainly of this generation, and maybe when it's all said and done, of all time. An appreciation of Mike Trout, who loves playing in this building and loves performing against Rays pitching. But in general, what are your thoughts on Mike Trout?
Well, we know he loves playing here so much. I don't know if he's ever thought about it throwing a jersey on, but yeah, the thoughts on him, obviously, one of the best to ever do it, like you said. What sticks out to me right now is, you know, the poolside power, the center field power. In the past, we've seen him use all fields. I'm seeing more poolside center this year, but barreling balls at one of the highest rates in his career. So what it tells me is, when he's healthy, this guy can still do it, right? He's been doing it for a long time. He's had some injuries, as we know, but you can see right now, he's feeling good, getting that foot down, and you see the average against the Rays, obviously, over the years. It's unbelievable. 308, 28 home runs. You talk about 75 games. I mean, that's off the chart stuff.
He had his 28th home run career against the Rays yesterday. If you extrapolate that out over a 162-game season, he would have 60 home runs in that season against Rays pitching. 31 games at Tropicana Field, and you're talking about a 296 and a 105.2 OPS. But you look at the 16 years that he's put in, it's hard to say virtual anonymity because he won 3 MVPs. But playing on the West Coast, I don't know if there is a true appreciation for just how dynamic this guy has been.
Yeah, no, we here on the East Coast, obviously we miss a lot of these games, right? But this is a perennial guy going out there, MVPs every year, just putting up the numbers. I mean, talk about a big stage, and look at the guys here. Obviously, going to walk right into the Hall of Fame, first ballot, and just a true professional. I talk about people in the clubhouse too. Just a great guy off the field as well. So. you know, a great ambassador for the game.
Those are 4 virtual Hall of Famers in all of their own right. So you know their OPS is probably good against everybody, but these are the ones who were real Rays killers throughout their career. Now we turn our attention to the starting pitching, and Shane McClanahan continues his redemption tour after missing 2 full seasons. He's undefeated at home so far this year, 4-0, and now he's facing an Angels team that he has dominated in his career.
Yeah, he has. I mean, I think it was a 1.17 ERA, something minuscule against the Angels in the past. I mean, he goes out there tonight, he's going to, you know, a bunch of righties in the lineup, and he does very well against right-handed hitters. For me, his breaking stuff has been unbelievable. He's cut down on the walks early in the season, obviously coming back from missing a couple years. The command is there now. He's executing pitches, and he's going out there and pitching with a bunch of confidence once you start doing that. And he's executing at a high level in the zone. He knows when to expand out of the zone when he gets ahead. And when you're not walking guys, that means you're ahead, and then you can expand and get them to chase the pitches that you want them to chase.
As you touched on, GB, he obviously hasn't pitched against the Angels in a while, but when he did earlier in his career, he dominated. 1-0 with a 1.17, and look at the Ks per 9, 12.5.
Yeah, the Ks per 9, that stands out right there. That's something he's doing right now. 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's doing a great job at that. Going out, he's got the put-away pitches. He's got the stuff to go out and do it. And like I said, he's executing those breaking balls. He's putting guys away. Big whiff percentages there.
Here's Shane as he looks back on his most recent start.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. Felt like I executed pitches well. Could have done some stuff better, but I'll say that every single week, so take that with a grain of salt. You know, I was a little frustrated in terms of, you know, whatever happened with, you know, stuff outside of our control, and in terms of, you know, it's like we want to win. Every single person here wants to win, and so, you know, glad we could, you know, flush that series and, you know, kind of get here and get things going in the right direction again.
On the other side of things, it's young Jack Kochanowicz going for the Angels. Give us one thought on him.
Yeah, you see the home road splits. I really understand that, but the sinker, big sinker guy, big arm, big whiffs on the changeup.
Gotta go. Dwayne and BA with the call coming up next.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo, sick car, man. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Ooh. Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Oh, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my team? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month, or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Taco Bell's Lutz boxes are peak luxury. When you can get classics for $5, indulgences for $7, or discover new luxuries for $9, like the shredded beef dipping taco, opulence is at your fingertips whenever the mood strikes. It may even go to your head.
Excuse me, what makes this house red? It's sublime.
Pat?
Back in love again.
Try Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lutz boxes.
In 1991, Rooms to Go made Tampa Bay our home, opening our corporate headquarters and first area showroom. Now, 35 years and 200 stores later, we've opened our newest store of the future in Brooksville with a Rooms to Go Kids, and Rooms to Go patio all under one roof. Rooms to Go, bigger, better, with an amazing selection. Now open in Brooksville on Cortez Boulevard, our 14th Tampa Bay area location.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Major League Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. Rays and the Angels game 3 after they have divided the first two. Rays winners in the first game 8-5 and dropped a lopsided decision last night. With Brian Anderson, Dwayne Stats, great to have you aboard. We'll be joined by Kendra Douglas throughout the afternoon as well. And when we look at the top part of that Rays lineup, Jonathan Aranda stands out. He is as hot as a hitter can be.
Listen, he's got a batting average approaching 300. The reason that is significant is because it was 220 at the end of April. So he has had, needless to say, a huge month of May. A 379 batting average, that leads all of Major League Baseball. In 25 games, he's had 10 multi-hit games, 8 extra base hits. He continues to drive runs in, doing a much better job here in the month of May of using the entire field. Through the middle of the field, if you hang something soft out over the plate, much like Yandy Diaz, he will pull you for power. We saw that earlier in this series. So he's swinging the bat well, and you know who's throwing the ball well? Shane McClanahan. Look at his last 6 starts. He's given up 4 earned runs in 32 innings, and all of those came in one game. So 5 of his last 6 starts have been scoreless. Look at the whip, not giving up a lot of base runners, obviously not giving up a lot of runs. He's got 4 really good offerings as far as his arsenal goes, and you never know what one of those pitches is going to take center stage. He's been that good with all of them.
He's the right guy to have on the mound as the Rays try to bounce back from yesterday's defeat. Rays and the Angels coming up next.
And Doug.
That name on your shirt, it means something. Because Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Tommy, stop that. Now let's get out there and play like it.
Again, Doug? Parents need to stay over there.
Sorry, Coach.
No, so get your little buddy.
Limu, no! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. This is my new Epic Soundtech Leather Motion Living Room, created for my friends at Rooms to Go. Shack approved and loaded. There's breakthrough home theater surround sound, surround motion, undeniable comfort, dynamic wireless data controls, vibration controls, drop-down table, media console, lights adjusted touch, cup holders, obvious and hidden, footrest, headrest, lumbar support, zero gravity reclining, charging tray, storage, USB ports. Everything you can want for an incredible home theater experience. Now at Rooms to Go. It's the best seat in the house. Trust me.
When you look at your grocery bill, is it so high it knocks you off your feet? It's time to stand up and save with InstaSeal by Bell & Howell, the world's first vertical vacuum sealing system designed to save you money. Unlike ordinary storage bags that trap air in, spoiling your food, InstaSeal removes the air completely, extending freshness up to 6 times longer. Now that's saving. With just one touch, it auto-feeds the bag to seal, pauses to vacuum out the air, then continues to perfectly seal. When you add it all up, InstaSeal will help you seal and save hundreds on your family's grocery bill. Get the complete InstaSeal system for the special TV discount price of just $99.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-318-7060. That's 1-800-318-7060, or order online at buyinstaseal.com.
Rays TV is brought to you by Orlando Health. We make it personal. By Rooms to Go. Get one-stop shopping, plus decorating made easy. That's Rooms to Go. And by Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. Terms apply. From Tropicana Field, the Rays continue their series, wrapping it up against the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch, just around the corner.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Save during markdowns for miles at AutoZone. Go farther with markdowns on your next oil change. Drive clearer with markdowns on Rain-X products and many more deals during markdowns for miles at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo, stick car, man. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Yo, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my queue?
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
If you like biceps and eye black,
He's your guy.
he's bringing them in bulk.
That's a high shot back into deep right. That baby's gone. Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. This is game 3 of the 6-game homestand. Right now, we'll check in with Kendra Douglas.
Well, Dwayne, coming into today's game, Yandy Diaz is a guy that you want to see get going for this Rays squad. Yandy got the Rays on the board Saturday with his 24th career lead homer. Now, Yandy is the only Rays player to hit leadoff homers in back-to-back team games, something he's done twice in his career. Talking with hitting coach Chad Mazzola, he said that one of the biggest differences this year is that Yandy came into the spring being Yandy. He said that in years past, he's seen Yandy search for that ceiling of power, which could sometimes lead to a slower start. But this year, he didn't chase that. He stuck to his approach from day one. And when he's doing that, well, the rest tends to take care of itself, guys.
And he's certainly taking care of things, to be sure. The Rays and the Angels squaring off. Here is a look at the lineup brought to you by Orlando Health. Zach Neto leading off again for Los Angeles, followed by Mike Trout. On Grissom, the first baseman, hits third. The DH is Jorge Soler. It will be Joe Adell in right. Oswald Peraza at second base. Jose Siri in the lineup for the Angels in left. Batting in front of the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Nick Madrigal is at third base, batting ninth.
Well, our Suncoast Credit Union starting pitcher here this afternoon is going to be left-hander Shane McClanahan, making his 11th start of the season. You take a look at the season numbers, and then pretty good all around. The whip right there, not a lot of base runner. That's going to lead to that lower batting or lower ERA. On top of the fact that Shane has only given up 2 home runs in his 50 innings of work, and he is perfect here at home. A 4-0 record with a 2.10 in 5 starts at Tropicana Field. Here is the mix, and like we talked about coming in, you just don't know. He's been so good with all 4 of these pitches. You're just not sure which one will take center stage on a start-to-start basis. That makes him very difficult to prepare for. Let's take a look at the defense and see how it's going to line up behind him. And in that outfield left to right, we've got Chandler Simpson, Cedric Mullins, and Victor Mesa Jr. Infield third to first, Caminero, Walls, Palacios, and Aranda, with Hunter Fiducia getting that call behind the plate.
And so Shane McClanahan standing out there on the hill, ready to get this one started. Neto steps in. Mike Estabrook will be calling the balls and strikes. And the first pitch of this game is on its way. And a bit wide. A ball, no strikes. And boy, you're so right about the variety of pitches employed by Shane McClanahan now. To wave and miss. And if you're banking on scouting reports from a couple of years ago, you could put those aside.
You may not be able to bank on the scouting report from a couple of starts ago. That's how he has morphed from start to start, seemingly. That fastball, it's always going to be there for him. It's can he command it? He's done a great job of commanding that. The changeup's the other big one, but the slider sometimes it's the curveball. You just never know.
2-1 is fouled straight back.
And I think that it's twofold. I think, first of all, you're going to have a game plan going into what these hitters' strengths and weaknesses are, and maybe the slider's better against certain guys and all that. And another part of it is what you have a better feel for that particular day. He may come out thinking, I didn't think the curveball was going to be a big part of the game plan, but it is feeling snappy today, so I'm going to use it more.
Well, a step back there by Neto before that pitch was made. Interrupted the delivery. The count still 2-2. Just a little tap. That's going to be foul. Rolling off to the left.
We can see that tape going up the back of Zach Neto's neck. You have to believe that was because of the collision last night at home plate between Ian Seymour and Neto. He did get him pretty good.
Tapper down to third. Caminero even with the bag. Makes the throw, and that's out number 1.
Wondered if he would even be in the lineup.
Yes,
because
in the immediate aftermath of that, certainly did wonder.
Didn't look real good, and then you're thinking about day game after a night game.
And now Mike Trout. Trout comes in hitting .241, but with 14 home runs. Pitch is fouled back. Strike 1. Trout connected in the 5th inning of the game yesterday. Upstairs. 1-1. Well, Trout hitting just at .241 as we mentioned, but he's been walked a lot. Pitchers being careful to him. Right there in the number 2 spot of the Angels lineup. And he's tops in the American League in runs scored with 45. And he's out on strikes on the change.
That changeup, the arm speed, that's what's so impressive with Shane McClanahan. You know, he's got the split grip, but he uses it as basically a circle change. And that's the kind of action that you see. He sells it with great arm speed, and that particular changeup was located perfectly. And right there, Trout out in front, wondering where that pitch disappeared to.
Now the first baseman, Von Grissom. Pitch is upstairs. He's in it. 96 with that fastball there.
You know, Shane still gets really good extension, you know, compared to your average major league starter, but not like it used to be.
Yep.
He's cut it back just a little bit. So guess what? That's brought the velocity down just a touch, but it's still effective velocity. And to your point, Dwayne, 96, if he needs 97 or 98, he can go back and get it, but he's not trying to live there like he did a couple years ago.
Yep. And you have to think long term. That makes him an even better pitcher than he was before. It's a check swing, and he held up in time is the call. Check with Jonathan Parra down there at first base, taking the count to 3-1. Not sure the Rays dugout agreed with that.
No, it didn't look like it.
That takes the count full.
Well, and that's what we talk about, effective velocity. That one at 95, but he put it in a perfect spot. He knows that Grissom is aggressive. Grissom has a 3-1 count to work with. He wants to turn it loose. So I'll give you the fastball, but I'm going to put it in a spot you can't hurt me.
Tapper, that's going to be foul. Well, when you talk about the arsenal he has and the fact that he is easily at 95, 96, sometimes more than that, and then that changeup and any pitch at any time.
Yeah. Any pitch. I mean, that's what these hitters, they want to be able to eliminate a pitch or two in certain counts.
There's a liner in the left. That'll go for a base hit on a 3-2 delivery.
I think he just saw too many changeups there. You know, the changeup that he fouled off, and that's what Shane kind of gave that look like, yeah, maybe that wasn't the right pitch. But he had just seen the changeup and had a pretty good swing at it. Gets another one. This one stays in the middle of the plate, so he's right on it. He just got comfortable with that pitch, and the location wasn't where Shane wanted it.
Well, here's Jorge Soler. Takes the ball. Soler with the 9 home runs. One of those against left-hander. Cut there at 95, 1-1. A long swing by Soler.
Look at, I mean, he is their power guy, one of their power guys. It's kind of been his, what were you talking about this a couple nights ago? What, 48 homers a few seasons ago.
Yep.
And so, yeah, he is geared to try to launch. You try to do that with Shane McClanahan, and he could take advantage of that aggressiveness. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Trying to make it 6 and 4 in this at bat.
1 and 2. Grissom over at first. Soler hit those 48 home runs with Kansas City back in 2019. And he is out on the changeup. The most strikeouts swinging on that change. And when we return, Yandy Diaz will be at the plate.
Do you know why Original Tropicana Pure Premium is so delicious? It only has one ingredient. Just oranges, squeezed at peak ripeness. That's it, nothing else. Because that's how you make the most fresh-tasting OJ. Tropicana Pure Premium.
Spencer here, reporting live from the Rays field. This baseball season, Suncoast Credit Union is bringing back every hit as a win. Junior, did you know that Suncoast Credit Union donates $79 to local nonprofits for every Rays hit?
What? That's crazy! Abateancia de Chopara.
He's smashing it for a good cause. Watch this. Vote for your favorite nonprofit at suncoast.com/raise. That was a win.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full lineup of trucks and SUVs. Plus, military, all veterans, retirees, and first responders get an additional $1,000 exclusive cash for your service.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
Quick look at the lineups brought to you by Orlando Health. There's Yandy to lead it off, followed by Aranda. Richie Palacios third, Caminero Simpson and Victor Mesa Jr. down the middle. Mullins, Fiducia, and Walls rounding it out. As Yandy steps in, the designated hitter for the Rays, and he goes after the first pitch and fouls it back and out of play. And Jack Kochanowicz, the Big right-hander out there at 6'7".
Our Suncoast Credit Union starting pitcher. Take a look at his numbers, 2-3. That ERA at 4.99.
Broken bat, and the ground ball is short. Neto takes care of that, and the bat wound up down at third base.
Well, that's what he wants to do too. He is in the 95th percentile in ground ball percentage. 6 feet 7 inches tall. He uses that two-seamer quite a bit. You see, almost at 40%. Good velocity on it. Wants to keep the ball on the ground. The changeup. He'll mix in that four-seamer. Tries to climb the ladder with that pitch. And then, of course, the slider, trying to take it down and away to the righties and down and into the lefties.
Jonathan Aranda looks at a strike. Boy, Aranda, what a streak he has been on. Coming into the game at 291.
8-game hitting streak. Leads Major League Baseball in average in the month of May. Has 10 multi-hit games in the month of May.
Yep.
And still continues to drive in runs. The power numbers have come down, but he's kind of changed his hitting style, using more of the field, but still driving in runs. Really good with runners in scoring position.
Had some action down in the hole now, 1-2, and there's the difference between April and May. Oh, what a difference it is.
And what was going on there? More home runs too in the month of April.
That's a shot, well tagged, deep right, and that baby's out of here. Home run off the bat of Aranda, number 11. A laser shot out to right. Talk about a ball getting out of here in a hurry. A rocket shot.
Well, Kochanowicz can have command issues, which leads to a lot of walks. It can also lead to pitches in the wrong location. And that's what happened there. Wait till you see where the catcher is, where the pitch ends up. They want it in, they want it up and in, not down and in. Boy, that's the danger zone for a left-handed hitter. They want that at the hands. You throw it at the shins, and it gets rocketed out of here.
Palacios fouls this one out of play, 0-2. So Aranda stays hot. That is a sizzling shot off the bat.
That's a golf shot. I mean, that is just a tee shot that rises. I mean, smoke down the center.
We're out to second base. Peraza will handle that. 2 ground ball outs around the home run by Jonathan Aranda.
And getting back to what we were talking about with his hitting profile, you know, he was talking about in that month of April, the home run numbers were up, so were the production numbers. The average way down, we saw that. He started to become a hitter that he wasn't comfortable being. A little bit too pull conscious, you know, trying to get the ball in the air. So he made that adjustment, went back to using the whole field, staying through the middle of the field. And while the home run numbers, that one obviously notwithstanding, have come down just a touch, the production has still been there, and the average has gone through the roof.
Two 2-0.
Not trying for home runs anymore, letting them happen organically.
And with that, put those 2 months plus together, and he is second in the major leagues and runs batted in. Chopper up the middle, and Peraza trying to reach down and backhand that ball. And I mean, he was playing that almost like it was going to be a routine ground ball.
He got lazy. He got lazy and nonchalant on that ground ball. Kind of Cadillac'd it a little bit.
And that goes as a base hit. Caminero will take it. The Rays get a base runner.
And you really, with the slow-mo replay, doesn't do it justice. It was the body language in real time where you could tell that he was kind of like, watch how cool I look making this play.
Yeah, so, he was almost slow-mo in real time.
Yeah, right here. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I gotcha. Or not.
Down. 1-0 to Chandler Simpson. know, and as you mentioned, there could be a lot of ground balls from this right-hander. His ground ball rate's over 57%.
Yeah, that's in the 95th percentile. So not many do it better. And that's kind of how he's built. You know, 6 feet 7 inches. He leans on the two-seamer. So he wants you to pound that ball right into the ground.
Ground ball, that's a foul. Simpson now with a 2-1 count. There's Aranda. Giving the Rays an early lead. A little tapper off the mound. And the underhanded toss. So the Rays pick up a run on the home run by Jonathan Aranda. 1-0 Rays.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed. Stop. Hey, man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
Part of my design philosophy stems from the idea that the world is chaotic. In designing a home, I can design a refuge from that. Spectrum Mobile allows us to expand the walls of our office to the job site. I can pull up information that I otherwise wouldn't have access to. The internet is much more of a tool for us. I cannot imagine running my business without Spectrum.
Get your business free fiber-powered internet forever. Call to find out how.
Audien believes hearing should not be a luxury.
They offer high-quality hearing aids for $98, not $5,000.
And for only $98, I'm socializing again.
And for only $98, I can hear my grandkids laugh and play again.
For only $98, I'm going to the movies again. And they're so easy to purchase.
1-833-835-1196.
LL Bean boat and totes are stitched by experts in Maine to be by your side every trip outside.
Every hit this season, Suncoast Credit Union donating $79 to local nonprofits. Visit suncoast.com/raise for more information. First pitch, Joe Adell fouling it back. And of course, that early hit, a win with the Rays first baseman Jonathan Aranda connecting. Now a strike to Adell, and it's 0-2. Bounder down to third. Camanero's throw right there. That's out number one.
Well, you can already see Shane McClanahan with this all right-handed hitting lineup. That changeup, you get the idea it's going to play a big role. And we take a look at our Ford Keys, and that's the danger that you run, running out an all right-handed hitting lineup against a lefty who can command the baseball and has a good changeup. You see those numbers right there.
Down to short. Walls in routine fashion takes care of that. So back-to-back ground balls, and I think that's a great point you make.
Well, and that's coming into the game. He's already gotten the strikeout with Trout on a changeup. The ground ball by Jorge Soler was on a changeup. Joe Adell was a changeup to third.
Yep.
Grissom did get the hit on the changeup. That was the one that he went to. Yeah. So either way, the bottom line is this: all 9 hitters being right-handed is going to potentially allow you. Hate those.
Yeah. Siri reaches out, kind of flares that one into right, just fair. And has himself a base hit.
Yeah, and look at that reaction there by McClanahan. He's like, that pitch was off the plate. It broke your bat. Our Orlando Health slow-mo replay. That pitch, it's in the other batter's box.
Yep.
And it's turned into a hit by Siri. I mean, just a little, like you said, a little flare to right. He's like, really?
Yeah, look at that.
I know.
You can tell.
Those are the ones that get under your skin. You got to get them out of there quick because you got to go to work on the next hitter. But those don't sit well.
Swing and miss by the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Yeah, and you know, that's the perfect hit for Siri. You know, when he was here, I mean, he a free spirit.
Yes.
All the time, on and off the field. Love the little start there. Now O'Hoppe hits one back in the deep left, and that's going to be off the wall. Karam is back to Simpson. It's going to be a double. And Siri goes to third. O'Hoppe has his 4th double of the year.
And let's take a look at the location of this pitch. Our Advent Health strike zone, and it's middle of the plate down, but O'Hoppe got a good look at it. You can see him, just the head, the eyes are on that baseball, and he's able to drop the barrel on it. Ray's very fortunate that didn't get a little bit higher, didn't have a lot of trajectory, but he hit it hard and keeps this inning alive with 2 outs.
2 men in scoring position. Nick Madrigal, the third baseman, is up there now. Pitch fastball is a strike. Well, 8 pitches, and you could say 7 have been strikes. Series base hit came on a pitch reaching off the plate and out of the zone for. Everything else strikes. 1-1. You know, Madrigal down in the 9th spot. He is 2 for 3 in his career against McClanahan, and he has more at bats, with the exception of Trout, against McClanahan than anybody. A little roller foul there. Trout came into the game 1 for 4. So not a lot of prior at bats in this lineup against McClanahan.
And I'd like to see sometime, maybe not necessarily here, but later in the game, in a big spot, a fastball in on Madrigal. A fastball in.
Oh, and this one's going to go to the backstop. The run's going to score. And this game is tied.
And think about how this has all happened. You've got 2 outs, nobody on. Siri breaks his bat, hits it off the nub end, and it just flares it to right field. And then a breaking ball that catches a little bit too much of the plate. O'Hoppe is able to get through that, and then you yank a slider down and in. And the Angels tie. And the reason I was talking about a fastball in on Madrigal, the first pitch of the at bat was a fastball down the middle, and Madrigal was trying to get out of the way of it. So he was looking, you know, well, out over the plate.
Yep.
And so he kind of gave that away to where a fastball in would totally surprise him.
Well, the wild pitch allows the run to score. Second wild pitch of the year charged to McClanahan. O'Hoppe's in third. There's a fly ball into short center. Mullins puts it away. They pick up a run. All of that with 2 outs. We're tied 1-1.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. They're gonna be fine. They're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice flash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $439 a month for 36 months with $54.38 due at signing. That's just $439 a month on the Toyota Tundra.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
This is my new Epic SoundTech Leather Motion Living Room, created for my friends at Rooms To Go. Shack approved and loaded. There's breakthrough home theater surround sound, surround motion, undeniable comfort, dynamic wireless theater controls, vibration controls, drop-down table, media console, lights with just a touch, cup holders, obvious and hidden, footrest, headrest, lumbar support, zero gravity reclining, charging tray, storage, USB ports. Everything you can want for an incredible home theater experience. Now at Rooms To Go. It's the best seat in the house. Trust me.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Epic. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Get ready for the best summer at Tropicana Field with the Rays. The family pack. You can get tickets to the game, meals for everyone, and a parking pass starting at $27 per person. Find out more. RaysBaseball.com/summer. Victor Mesa Jr. leading off and takes the first pitch for a strike. Mesa with that .250 average and a handful of at-bats, 1 home run. It's fouled back. Mesa 3 for 12. Mullins next, then Fiducia. 1-1 tie. That's close. 2-2. And a changeup and a cut and a miss. Mesa Jr. out on strikes.
I'll tell you what, a guy that has a good changeup, what a weapon, especially in today's game, where everything is about velocity, velocity, velocity. You're going to think that it's velocity, but no, I'm taking velocity off because of the grip that I have on that baseball. I'm going to make it look like a fastball, but it's not going to be. And that is such an effective pitch in today's game. It always has been. But today, with all the velo and everything surrounding velocity and spin and carry, good changeup plays so well.
1-2. And if you can combine that changeup with command of your pitches, I mean, oh boy, you just frustrate hitters left and right.
Yeah, and we see that. We see that a lot with just the Rays starting rotation, let alone some of the other guys around the league that can do that. If you can command your fastball to both sides of the plate and you've got a good changeup, you don't need a whole lot more. I mean, you're going to need it, obviously, but that will go a long way.
And back of first, fair. Grissom with the toss to the right-hander Kochanowicz over there to cover. So 2 up, 2 down. Sharpen your reading skills with Reading with the Rays, presented by Suncoast Credit Union. Visit your local library, Suncoast Credit Union branch, or download your game card at RaysBaseball.com/reading. Fiducia. A couple of quick outs here by the Angels right-hander. Fiducia's up to 281. He's had a little offensive stretch here out in front of the changeup, and it's 1-1. Fiducia, a home run, 6 runs batted in. Now down in the count, 1-2. Square it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kochanowicz coming off a no decision on the road against Detroit 5 days ago. Gave up 5 earned runs on 6 hits in 4 innings. And after getting ahead with the Rays catcher, it's now a full count.
Yeah, and you can understand why the Angels like Kochanowicz. I mean, you see the changeup, the two-seamer. He had a 3.05 earned run average through his first 6 starts.
And he walks the number 8 hitter after getting way ahead of him.
And that's been a problem for him. You know, coming into today's start, 31 walks in 61 1/3 innings. Let's take a look how close this pitch was. Maybe close enough to have challenged and gotten an out.
Yep.
And a strikeout on top of that. But what we were saying, you know, a 3.05 earned run average through his first 6 starts. His last 4, his ERA is 9.
Yeah, and you look at his numbers across the board. You know, 54 hits and just under 62 innings coming into this game. But he's hit 5 hitters, and he's thrown 4 wild pitches. I mean,
yeah,
it's that kind of contradictory line on him. Base hit the other way for Taylor Walls, and with 2 outs, the Rays put 2 men aboard.
As soon as you start digging into his numbers like you did, and like you just were talking about, then you combine that with the 31 walks,
yep.
you realize that there are command issues. And then you think, okay, well, he's 6'7". He's changed his arm angle pretty dramatically over the last 2 seasons. So having a hard time being consistent with command. When he has it, he can be dominant.
Yep.
When he doesn't, he's going to give up free passes, and he's going to get hit because he's going to leave pitches in the middle of the plate.
Yeah, and I think what the Angels are looking for, you can see him against back-to-back hitters, and you think, boy, this is good stuff. And the next thing you know, he's walking a guy. Oh, this went all the way to the backstop. That ball thrown into the opposite batter's box. And so the Rays have men at 2nd and 3rd. And I mean, it couldn't be a better example of what we're just talking about.
Well, Dwayne, right here, you tried the corner and missed. I mean, how do you do that? That's a fastball, too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you, I mean, and to your point, it's exactly what we're talking about. He has a 2-hitter span where you're like 2 quick outs, a strikeout, big changeup. Boy, it looks really good out there, locked in, and then very quickly comes apart.
Well, Yandy's up here now with a big opportunity. Discussion on the mound, and Yandy, as you can see here, has been red hot.
This is what I find so impressive. Our Toyota Trend, and that's not a real good arrow. It's close enough. But how about that? 10 games, 10 extra base hits. You know, Yandy, 5 doubles, 5 home runs.
He's taking a strike. Oh, it's 1-1. Oh, look out. Bends him back a bit.
Yeah, he does not like the pitch in. He doesn't like to compete with the pitch in because it's not a pitch that he's comfortable going after. His game is not set up for that. And he really doesn't like the pitches when they come in off the plate. Not a fan. And here's the other thing. He gets hit quite a bit because teams know that he's susceptible to the ball in.
Chopped it short. Oh. And the throw. Neto a little bit up, but Grissom up there to receive it. Through 2, 1-1.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy
to ooey gooey to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Oh, hot dogs. For you, to buy for us.
I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards.
Oh, Marty, we're on the celebrity cam.
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
Throw home. The lead steals home. And the Rays have a 5-3 lead. Gone. Home run to center. And what a sweep for the Tampa Bay Rays.
The Home Depot working on a win, and you're certainly going to work on a lot of wins if you can have an ERA like this over an extended period of time. And that's Shane McClanahan over his last 6 starts, a 1.13.
It's pretty good rotation right there.
How about it? How about it? I mean, Nick Martinez, his teammate, right behind him.
Yep.
Cam Schlittler, know what he's capable of.
Top of the order. Pitch dropping in there for a strike. Zach Neto grounded to third his first time. Fly ball toward the line a bit and left, and Simpson plenty of time to get there and makes the catch. It's the first out here in the third. Well, the Rays scored first. That run in the first on the home run by Aranda. LA with a run in the second inning. But when the Rays score first this year, they are 14-5.
Okay, you take that winning percentage all day.
Yep.
And it kind of makes sense. The Rays starters have been so good. One of the lowest starter ERAs in Major League Baseball, if it isn't still. I mean, they've been right there all year. So you give them an early lead, and they're going to hold the fort down for a while. I hope you build on it. And then you turn it over to the bullpen and they finish it off. So it makes sense the way the Rays starters have thrown the ball. You score in the first inning, you're going to be good for a while. Most of the time.
Trout on that 2-0 lifts it back into center, and Cedric Mullins takes care of that. Couple fly ball outs, 2 up, 2 down. Vaughn Grissom, the first baseman. Grissom 237 to start play, then came up with that base hit off the changeup on a full count pitch. His first time upstairs. Right-handed hitter after right-handed hitter in this lineup for the Angels. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Coming into this game, they are 7-10 against left-handed starters. Overall, 23-36, so they're 10 under with the right-handers starting. 16-26.
And you wonder if this is the standard lineup against lefties. I would doubt it. You look at Shane McClanahan, and left-handed hitters are hitting 114 off of him.
Yeah.
So that's why you go with the all right-handed hitting lineup. However, if Shane's in good rhythm, that can be a detriment too.
The ground ball deep short. Nice backhand pick by Walls. Oh, what a play. He got him at first base. Grissom out of there. Walls with the backhand from the hole between short and third. And he guns him out. Oh, 1-2-3 inning. Put a star by that one.
Easy, big fella. Mom's boob is hurting just about as much as your little trip down the birth canal. Luckily, Amazon Health AI can help figure it out. Couple quick questions and even quicker answers.
Wow.
And boom, she's getting help for her broken lactation station. Now give her one of those gassy little smiles of yours to make up for it all. Good one.
Mommy loves you.
Introducing B of A Rewards, a new loyalty program that grows with you and celebrates what you do. Like taking a big step, a big trip, or a little ride. Open or enroll your Bank of America checking account to get started. B of A Rewards. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
Hey, Mercedes, play my playlist.
Hi, Mom. Go, guys, go. Hey, Mercedes, play Josh's playlist.
The luxurious tranquility of a GLE.
That was nice while it lasted.
Welcome to your happy place. Welcome home. See your Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers on the GLE.
Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center.
Reminder, Rays fans, get ready for Curds in the third. If the Rays score a run in the third inning, you score free Wisconsin cheese curds. Rays with a run in the first and a two-out threat in the second, and now they come to bat in the third with Jonathan Aranda leading off and fouling that first pitch back. It was Aranda's home run, giving the Rays the run in the first inning. And what a month he has had. Look at that, 386.
I mean, head and shoulders above anybody else. And Luis Arraez having a nice month, but 40-some points behind Jonathan Aranda. Our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Let's take a look at the home run swing. 25-degree launch angle, 109.2 off the bat, 409 feet away from home plate.
One. Well, coming into this game for the month of May, he was hitting 379 with 3 home runs, now 4, and now 18 runs batted in for the month, and he's ahead in the count here, 3-1. And draws a leadoff walk. With a man at first, nobody out. Here's a word from Pizza Hut.
Tampa Bay fans know who the real MVP is of game day grub, cause no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Rays facing Jack Kochanowicz, 25-year-old right-hander. Richie Palacios up in the third spot for the Rays in the lineup today. There's a strike. In his last 15 games has done enough at the plate to have him in that third spot. He's hit 333 in the last 15 games and 417 with men in scoring position. So he's had a great stretch given the opportunity. 2-1.
I mean, he can help you out a lot of different ways. You know, he'll pop a home run every now and then, extra base hit. He's, like you were talking about, runners in scoring position. He's been clutch as of late.
And he can steal a base for you too.
Lay down a bunt.
Yep. 3-1.
You've got a lineup full of guys that can beat you a lot of different ways. And boy, does he lock it in with runners on. No interest if it's just me up here. But you get someone out there on the bases, and I'm locked in.
And that's a back-to-back walk. Aranda will go to second. Palacios will take over in first. And Junior Caminero is coming to the plate. And this is what we were talking about earlier. A young man with a very impressive arm, but because of the lack of control, lack of command, he'll work himself into difficult situations.
It's maddening. Yep. All self-inflicted. You cannot defend the walk. And yet now you've got runners at first and second. The Rays haven't even had to swing the bat yet.
And you get Caminero up there, who can't wait to swing the bat.
That's right. Oh, yeah. And maybe drive in all 3.
Yep.
Well, this is where you've got to be patient too. You know, he's gotten himself into trouble. You're looking for one pitch in one spot until he gets ahead of you.
He's on base 4 times in last night's game, yesterday afternoon into the early evening, and he takes a ball. A couple of walks in that game for him, along with 2 doubles. A chance to add to his production totals. One. 48 pitches for this tall right-hander. 25 strikes, 23 balls. Now it's 2-1. Junior loves to hit here at Tropicana Field. By the way, the Rays have taken the last 12 pitches. Make it 13.
How about it? They haven't, like we said, they haven't had to swing the bat. And they're on the verge of having bases loaded with nobody out.
3 consecutive 3-1 counts. And that changeup 3-1.
How about, yeah, I mean, that right there is a concession pitch. I don't trust my 3-1 heater that I can command it or keep it out of the middle of the plate. So I'm going to go 3-1 changeup. He does get the swing and miss.
Well, full count.
Not sure.
Little tapper at third base side, charged. Madrigal's throw is not going to be in time, and the bases are loaded. Caminero high stepping after running through the bag at first. He did a little low flying down the line to get there, and some high stepping afterward, and the bases are loaded.
And look how deep Madrigal is. He's got a long way to go for that swinging bunt. He's playing deep at third, and so look how far he has to come. And that gives Junior Caminero a full head of steam up that line. He's able to build into the top end speed and just get there in time.
And here's Chandler Simpson. And that's a ball. Bases loaded. Bottom of the third in a tie game. And a strike taken. Chandler started the day at 288. Action in the bullpen. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-1. Ferris up in that bullpen down the left field line. Foul ball off his foot.
Don't need to have anything go wrong with Chandler's feet.
No.
Too important to his game. That speed, blazing speed, and boy, he hammers that ball right off the instep.
Ooh. Boy, that hurts.
You know, the cleats today are so lightweight.
Yep.
And the fabric is, you know, there's not a whole lot of protection there.
2-2 now. Take down. So the count is full. He's getting their second look here, second time through the lineup against Kochanowicz. And the 3-2. Foul right back. Got the fastball there. It's popped. Short left center. Out from shortstop. Neto's going to make the catch. And the runners will hold. Sound number 1.
Well, for Kochanowicz has not made many good pitches here in this particular inning, but that was a big one. And that was the kind of out that he needed. Strikeout you'll take a pop up to the infield. That's basically what that was. And now the Angels start to think about, well, he's got that really good ground ball rate. Trying to get one here against Victor Mesa Jr. I promise you that.
He's fouling that changeup back. Strike one. Kochanowicz struck him out on a changeup on a 2-2 pitch. The second inning starts him with that pitch here in the third. Mesa recalled from AAA Durham. Side. 1-1. There's a liner into center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Aranda scores. The bases are still loaded. Palacio stopped at third on the RBI single by Mesa Jr. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
And Kochanowicz wants Victor Mesa Jr. to try to pull this pitch. He gets him reaching for it, and Victor does a great job of extending his swing and staying through the middle of the field. He wants him to try to pull that and hit a little 4-6-3 double play. He does a great job of staying behind that baseball, lengthening the swing, and just going right back through the middle field, not trying to pull that pitch. He tries to pull that pitch. This inning's over.
Yep. Mullins takes ball one. You're 110% correct there, and you're right. What a great job by Mesa Jr. One and one. I mean, he just did what good hitters do.
And it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's really not easy. That's a pitch that's so easy to get out in front and roll over. And he did enough to stay behind it and just shoot it through the middle of the field. That was a great at bat and a great swing put together there by Mesa Jr.
Yeah, that's a pretty example right there. 2-1. All three. Another 3-ball count. He's had a 3-ball count on 5 of the 6 hitters he's faced here in the third. And that will force home a run. So ball 4, Cedric Mullins will pick up a run batted in. Palacio scores. Caminero to third. Mesa Jr. up to second base. Mullins takes over at first. And the Rays with a couple runs home, taking a 3-1 lead, and that's going to be it for Kochanowicz. A call to the bullpen.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey, man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
We're close to deadline, and I need a reliable connection to upload files. So I use AT&T Business Internet.
Press proof coming in hot.
That looks great.
Can't wait. Who's gray-eyed? Greg, actually.
I think it's Greg.
Greg? It's supposed to be Craig. Sure. All right, let's just re-upload the file. You know, C's and G's are confused a lot more than you think. We got great internet.
Rays TV brought to you by Advent Health. You are our priority in a medical emergency. Advent Health. And by Suncoast Credit Union. Score fee-free checking with more perks to save big. Open your account at suncoast.com. Well, the Union Home Mortgage drone cam at work. Beautiful out there on the beach. An historic location out there. Here's Hunter Paduccia facing the left-hander. Mitch Ferris taking over. Inheriting a bases-loaded situation. 2 strikes. Kochanowicz 2 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs so far, 4 walks and a strikeout.
Just too much traffic. Too much traffic. I mean, hits are hits. What are you going to do? But the walks, you start adding that up, and you start to understand why the ERA has been inflated the last 4 or 5 starts.
Oh, that's shot foul. Out of play. It's amazing. You know, you see hitters who struggle and then get hot. And Paduccia here walked his first time, and he's been on one of those streaks where things have come together for him. Takes that pitch, and it's now 2-2. And you can just see, feel the confidence that he has now after a hot streak. Just a piece of that one or not? Nope, that's a miss. Swing and miss. Popped out of the mitt, but with the bases loaded, he is out on strikes.
That was a nasty split right there. That's very similar to the way that Shane McClanahan throws his. It's a split grip, but it's a changeup. He kind of rolls it over and got Paduccia way out in front. Last thing that he was expecting too, the left-on-left changeup.
Well, there's Taylor Walls. Walls under this one. Back into left field. That's Siri. That's got a little carry to it. Down to the corner. And Siri reaches over that low wall and pulls it back. That ball kept making its way toward the line in the corner to the low wall. And Siri, reaching over, made the catch to Rob Walls and the Rays. There it is, that backhand grab. And the Rays have a 3-1 lead. Look at that. What a shot. Nice going, guys. Wow.
In baseball, home isn't just a word. It's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still. They build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
There were 2 guys. Both guys drove to work. Neither guy wore their seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. Both guys drove home from work. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. One guy didn't.
This is important news for young adults and parents of children and teens who have been harmed by social media addiction. If you or your child were addicted to any of these social media platforms and as a result suffered from depression, anxiety, eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia, insomnia, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, attempts, or even suicide, if you or your child were harmed by social media addiction, call the attorneys at Davis & Crump at the number below now to see if you're eligible for a cash award. Call now. Operators are standing by.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now with the big crispy chicken sandwich? Wait, and it still comes with bottomless chips and salsa and a bottomless drink? Oh, fast food is not gonna like this. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Well, the Rays lead 3-1 and came within inches of leading 7-1 as we go to the 4th inning. Jorge Soler leads off. The first pitch from Shane McClanahan is in there for a strike. Boy, Taylor Walls robbed of a grand slam on that catch out there by Jose Siri.
I can't imagine anything more frustrating for a hitter.
Oh, no.
I mean, there's a lot of things that can go wrong, but right here, you're thinking, I just hit a 4-run homer, and then that happens. Oh, by the way, a former teammate.
Yep. How about that? I mean, how many chances do you get to do that, and you have it taken away from you?
I know. I know. That is. And what if you're Shane McClanahan?
Yeah.
You're thinking, okay, 7-1. He probably doesn't think anything about that because he's going to go out and execute pitches, whether it's 1-0, 10-1, it probably doesn't matter. But overall, the team, I mean, that's a huge swing. A couple inches more, it's 7-1.
Yep. And Walls with the pickup there, throws a strike to first. Soler is out of there. Yep. I mean, you got to put it out of your mind, but I mean, you're only human.
Yeah, that'd be a hard one to put out of your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be a hard one to put out of your mind.
But you know, and then the first ground ball has hit the walls.
Yep.
Back to business. Yeah, how frustrating. The first pitch strike taken by Joe Adell.
Speaking of robbing home runs, Joe Adell had 4 of them this year.
Yeah, how about that?
3 of them in one game.
And he lines it over the head of Walls into left. Well, you know, Siri entertained us when he was here, and here's a little look back at some of his handiwork. So he has done that for the Rays.
Wow.
And now
that one in Baltimore.
That's one against the Rays.
I mean,
so misses the bunt attempt.
And it's funny because he's playing left field.
Yeah.
You know, because you've got Mike Trout out there in center. So he's playing left. But the jumps that he would get, his closing speed, he was an outfielder fun to watch play defense.
Takes off, and the throw is not going to be in time, and Adell had a big jump right there.
Well, 8 out of 9 coming in, so obviously 9 out of 10 stolen bases against Shane McClanahan. And boy, oh boy, you're right. He had a moving lead, and that high leg kick, no chance to get him. And the Rays haven't been very good at that. We talk about it all the time, and they've not been real good at controlling the running game.
No, the opposition, see, with that steal today, that would be 61 steals, 13 caught steals.
And 61 definitely leads the American League. I know the team from South Florida was a little worse in controlling the running game than the Rays, so they may still lead the National League.
Take a look at McClanahan here. Yeah.
Well, and then look at the pitch. So he realized, okay, he's got a moving lead. I have committed toward the plate, and then all of a sudden there's no conviction on the pitch.
Rosa fouls it away. Swing, foul ball. How about this against left-handed pitching in this Angels lineup? Siri's hitting .375, but Peraza's hitting .306 with 5 of his 7 home runs against lefties. And a shot into left field. Backing up, and Simpson makes the catch of that line drive. 2 gone. Adell back to second. Well, Jose Siri has scored the run for the Angels after that second inning base hit and has robbed the Rays of 4 with the catch he made on the Taylor Walls drive. All 1. Nothing.
Good challenge.
The batter is challenging the pitch.
Well, let's see.
The pitch is a strike.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. It's a 2-1 count. Outside of third. 2-2. Routine.
Had the one misplay.
Yep.
Probably didn't hear the end of it. Now being cheered for every ground ball.
Strike 3 called. Took the change up at the knees. Bottom of inning 4 coming. 3-1 Rays.
It's terrifying what happens when car warranties expire. As soon as they do, cars are quitting on the job. It's like they're possessed.
Oh, stop.
Hey man, you got a little something there. And without protection, even simple repairs could cost you thousands. That's why there's Car Shield. Or don't get Car Shield and maybe get your car an exorcism instead. Someone should help her.
Car Shield. Protection when it counts.
Is your mattress giving you aches and pains? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like poor support that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced tools to match you with a more supportive mattress, like Sealy Posturepedic. It delivers targeted support to help relieve those nagging aches. And right now, you can save up to $700 and get a free adjustable base. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
What makes a delicious New York-style pizza? It's gotta have a perfect balance of crushed tomatoes, savory deli pepperoni, and dough stretched thin so it folds like it should. You'll get it when you taste it. Try Marco's New York-style pizza for only $13.99.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Rays TV is brought to you by Orlando Health. We make it personal. 3-1, the Rays lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Diaz, top of the order. 1 ball, no strikes. On the 0 for 2 with a couple ground ball outs. On the 3rd, 1 to short. Strikes Mike Estabrook. It's Ferris. Fly ball left field. Siri's going to go back on this one, reaching up at the track and makes the catch. Well, they made that over-the-wall grab to rob Walds and the Rays of a grand slam in the 3rd. This one fairly routine for Siri.
Yeah. Let's stop challenging him.
Yeah.
Yandy Diaz, I know. I get it. And it's not even like Yandy hits the ball to left field very often.
Jonathan Aranda against the lefty. Strike.
Hot corner alert. 2nd career home run robbery at Tropicana Field. Well, this one didn't come as a Ray, and it took 4 runs away from the Rays.
Yep. Well, you hope it's just something to talk about, and it's not going to affect the outcome of this game, because, boy, what a difference that catch makes right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about it to anybody not named Taylor Walls.
Yep.
Because regardless, when the Rays end up pulling this game out and winning it, Taylor's still going to be like, that was a home run and 4 runs driven in, taken away.
2-2 now. That's a strike. Fastball off the edge, and Aranda down number 2. Well, let's take another look here. Look at this catch in a Rays uniform.
Well, I will tell you this. He has really calmed down the accessories, the jewelry. No earrings.
Yeah.
One chain. That's pretty muted for Jose.
Yeah, it is. There's no question about that. I mean, we always kind of look forward to what would be next with him out there.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to know the story. Why? Because there's a story there.
Just fouled back, 1-2. One would have to think so. I mean, given the exuberance of his personality.
Absolutely. And you remember the earrings were always different. They were dangling. They were big. You had the big chains. You had the special, the Jose Siri, the necklaces.
Yes.
They were like specially made.
Yep.
All the different colors. And very muted. One chain, no earrings. That sounds like a late night with the Rays. Undercover investigation.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even undercover.
Yep. Yeah. And, you know, they called him Lightning, El Rayo.
Mm-hmm.
And without all that, it's somewhat diminished.
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of that. We'll have a full report for you June 12th to the 14th when we're in Anaheim.
Okay. Let's see. In fact, the Rays go out west, play the Angels and the Dodgers on that same stay.
How about that?
Yep.
That'll be an interesting trip. It'll be the shortest interview ever. Jose.
What?
What are the
where?
Whatever happened to the accessories?
And Palacios draws a walk. Second time he has walked today. 2 of the 5 walks issued by Angels pitching.
Up.
Junior Caminero will bat against the lefty. Junior 2 for 2 in the game. Lays off a changeup.
And a good one, too.
Yep.
That was a good changeup by Ferris, and Junior was having none of it.
It's a little close. Not a lot of games, but coming into this one, in his career, Junior in 8 games hitting .393 with 3 home runs off Angels pitching. And he's 2 for 2 today. Ahead 3-0 right now. Three and 1. Ferris had made 3 starts this year at the AAA level. Working out of the bullpen for the Angels. There it goes, and the pitch is ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Well, the Rays drew 4 walks off the starter, and now 2 off Ferris.
And I wonder where that puts the Angels, because coming into this series, they had walked the second most in the American League. So they were right up there. I mean, this has been a staff-wide issue with issuing the free pass. And boy, does that put you in a bind? You give teams extra outs or you give them extra base runners, they're going to make you pay a lot of the time.
Chandler Simpson. Strike.
Well, apparently, Dwayne, they are still in second place as far as the walks go, but they're closing quickly.
Starting to contend.
Yes.
Ground ball to second. Peraza's flipped to first. The Rays will leave 2. We go to the 5th. 3-1 Rays.
Tech that lets you be you. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $199 a month or get 0% APR or $3,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's number 10. If Rays pitchers strike out 10 batters during a home game, visit CanesStrikeout.com to redeem a voucher for a free Busch Gardens ticket at any Canes Furniture location within 5 days of the game. Restrictions apply. For more information, just visit CanesStrikeout.com.
I have all their secrets. People have a right to know the truth.
From Steven Spielberg.
That truth will upend all established order across the entire world.
They're coming. You don't need to fear them.
I fear us.
I can see you. Disclosure Day. Rated PG-13. In theaters June 12th.
Introducing Subway's new fresh value menu. 15 different protein pack choices, all for under $5. With new 6-inch deli face, $3.99. Protein pockets, $3.99. And a 6-inch sub of the day, $4.99. Always freshly made, always available every single day.
And we welcome you back inside Tropicana Field. The Rays leading this one at 3-1. Well, for Shane McClanahan, he talked to us before today's outing saying he was really excited about the way he was pitching and executing. Says he wants to build off what he did in Baltimore. And while the team didn't have its best series in Baltimore, he said there wasn't much of concern in the clubhouse because of the body of work this group has put together so far this season. He said every team is going to have a hit in the bump in the road at some point, but this club trusts one another, and they've done a good job at turning the page. As far as playing here at Tropicana Field, well, he says he loves it. Called it a reset of sorts. He's comfortable on the mound, and he believes that familiarity has allowed him to be his best. Guys.
Very good for that. Thank you for that report. 1-1 to count here as McClanahan goes to work on the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Ball, 2 strikes. 3-1 ball game. Rays scored a run in the first. The Angels a run in the second, and the Rays 2 more in the third. Ground ball. Oh, cut off there to his left. Caminero, and he makes the play. Wow. Caminero to his left. Walls was going to go deep into the hole at short. That would have been problematic. And Caminero comes up with a dandy play right here.
Boy, and he needed to. Orlando Health, our slow-mo replay, and scrambling to get to that baseball. Then you've got to get to your feet and get the throw over there. What a great job of extension, up and out with the throw. Very well done by Junior Caminero. Tremendous play.
Well, fly ball to left. Simpson is going to be there waiting. Madrigal on the first pitch is out, number 2. Outstanding work by Caminero. Rays have had a couple of those on the left side. And McClanahan fired up by Junior's defensive work there. The Rays in the third inning got an outstanding play from Taylor Walls at short to get Grissom to end the top of the third. Hoppe cut down here in the top of the 5th inning to begin the frame on that play by Caminero. 2 up, 2 down, and here's the top of the order. Jack Neto. The first pitch strike. You know, McClanahan came into this game 5-2 with a .252 earned run average. Fly ball back toward the warning track. Mason Jr. is going to be there in right field. And he makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Take a look at Junior Caminero's work down there at third. Rays lead 3-1.
Oh, this is tough.
Really tough.
Tough? I'll give you tough.
No, we meant that's tough.
Oh, that's too tough even for me. You need, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Just file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks.
So do you ever take that mask off?
Not even for my wedding.
Oh, she looked so happy.
We're good.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Visa Card. For life's rewarding moments. Earn 6% cash back in the category of your choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
At Dots, an ordinary pretzel just isn't enough. So they add savory seasoning and tempting buttery flavor into every delicious twist. Now that's enough to make you build an all-pretzel pantry. With a biometric security system. Dots, sensationally seasoned pretzels.
Throw home. The late steals home. And the Rays have a 5-3 lead. Gone. Home run to center. And what a sweep for the Tampa Bay Rays. Victor Mesa Jr. will open the bottom of inning 5 against the left-hander Mitch Ferris. With the Rays holding this 3-1 lead. First pitch is down. Ball, no strikes. Rays have 5 hits, and they have been the recipient of 6 bases on balls. Oh, 2-0 the count. Fouls it right back. 2-1. Action to the Rays bullpen. Casey Logomina up, the right-hander throwing in the bullpen. Broken bat. Comebacker and pick up Ferris, and they flip to first. One away. Let's all play ball. Don't miss Play Ball Weekend. That's coming up June 5th through the 7th, encouraging youth everywhere to get out and play. You can visit playball.org to register for a free event near you. You can do that today. Cedric Mullins now. Pops it up on the infield foul. O'Hoppe a little late in locating it. He had Madrigal coming down from third, but the catcher O'Hoppe eventually drew the beat on that one and made the play. 2 gone. And now under Fiducia. For the deepest McClanahan has gone in a game this year with 6 innings against the Giants on the 1st of May. Made 73 pitches in that 1-0 the count. Twice he has thrown as many as 90 pitches. McClanahan. Lagomina's up in the bullpen now. Pitch is down. 2-0. Made 90 pitches against the Pirates in April on the 19th, and 90 pitches against Baltimore on the 18th of May. And the 2-0, a towering fly ball, short right. They're waiting to make the catch. Adele. So the Rays are up and down 1-2-3. And look at the sunshine Skyway Bridge. Beautiful indeed. 3-1 Rays.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
Today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
This is a very special place. It is a place where we like to think we make memories.
We have the capacity for nearly 20,000 people in the arena.
Working at a building like this, you have access to so many resources. It's about utilizing the tools that we have to be able to create those memories for our partners, for our fans, and for anybody who steps into this building. At the end of the game, they're going to leave here feeling like they enjoyed the experience, enjoyed the game, and that's what we're here for.
A venue like this has a lot of moving parts, but at its heart, it has its technology backbone.
Spectrum powers scoreboards, ticketing, point of sales. They also provide a highly secure network that takes care of fan security, security of the Wi-Fi access, and any data that our fans are sharing while in the arena.
Our fans have an expectation that technology is part of their experience, and Spectrum helps us do that.
Well, Shane McClanahan, his afternoon has come to an end, and another solid outing by Shane. You see 5 innings of 4-hit, 1-run baseball, did not walk anybody, 3 strikeouts, all of them coming on that changeup. And so you see 70 pitches. He's going to continue to kind of limit Shane. There'll be games where you do let him go a little bit longer, but with all these righties in the lineup, Kevin Cash going with Casey Legamina here, who can be tough on righties with his arm slot. And so you wonder if he's going to try to force Kurt Suzuki to start emptying that bench.
Well, here's Mike Trout to lead off, and the first pitch from Legamina in there at 93 for a strike, and there's the repertoire of pitches for this right-hander.
62% fastball, of course, split between 4 and 2 seam, and again the unique arm angle. Coming out there to the side, gets pretty good velocity from out there too.
2-1. Trout struck out and flied out to center. There's 2 advance against McClanahan. And takes that 2-1 pitch the other way and singles into right. And the leadoff base hit. You know, coming into this game, if you take a look at that base hit the other way, McClanahan had that ERA of 2.52. If he qualified in the ERA stack up, that would have put him 5th in the American League. 1 run on 4 hits in 5 innings in this one. Grissom takes a strike, and to qualify, for an example, pitcher has to have 1 inning for every game his team plays. So at the end of the year, he needs 162 innings to qualify to officially be considered, in this case, for the ERA race and title, fly ball to right. And so coming into this game, he had 50 innings under his belt, and the Rays had a record of 35 and 20, so 55 games. So while that ERA stacked up 5th overall, he didn't have enough innings to technically qualify.
I got a question for you.
Yep.
When was the last time a Rays starting pitcher would have qualified for anything at the end of a season?
There's a swing and miss by Soler. Well, you know, the interesting thing about that, the trend is, I mean, you know, you're not going to have guys who threw as many innings as they have traditionally done. That's a fair ball, tough play, and the throw to first, nicely done to get Soler. Paduccia out from back of the plate. Up to second goes Trout. He's there with 2 outs. I mean, you're just not going to have the innings build up that you used to have.
Yeah, and so I mean, last year, Drew Rasmussen, All-Star. Made all of his starts, 31 starts, 150 innings.
Yep.
And I think the year before, Zach Littell led the team with 154.
Yep.
So he didn't qualify.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, it's that is the trend, and the vast majority of starting pitchers don't even qualify for any awards.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
Do they ever lower that bar?
Well, you would think at some point they're going to have to.
Either that or we try to make that starting pitching thing important again.
Yeah, and that's going to be interesting to see. Probably not going to happen. But, you know, they might have to say, look, they have to have at least 90% or 80% of full schedule games to qualify.
I'd hate to see the bar being lowered, but you're right. So there's so many guys that don't qualify.
Yep. There's Palacios under the ball. Liddell is out of there. And when we come back, Yandy Diaz will be the second hitter up, with the Rays leading 3-1.
Demo day, my favorite. Actually, today's a different kind of demo. Introducing our new Performance Velvet collection at Rooms to Go.
It's great style you don't have to stress over.
In 2 gorgeous colors.
And your choice of sofa or sectional. Stylish, comfortable, and
super durable.
You rang?
Whoa! Durable, not indestructible. Relax.
Don't mind if I do.
It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Heading into the bottom of the 6th here inside Tropicana Field, the Rays hanging on to a 3-1 lead, and I'm hanging out with Grant Balfour in the Rooms to Go lounge. Rich Hollenberg here, and once again, it sounds like a broken record, partner, but Jonathan Aranda right in the middle of the Rays getting this lead.
Yeah, Jonathan Aranda getting things started off early, right there in the second here of the game, going deep to right, 1-2 pitch. He got this one right here, down and in. That's what the lefties like. Jump that bat head, get to that 98 mile an hour, showing that he's got quick hands and he can stay through that ball and hit it a long way.
Currently tied for the American League lead in RBIs, D-Win.
Well, here we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, with the Rays holding this 2-run lead, and Taylor Walls, who was robbed of a grand slam his last time up, leads off the home half of the inning. Jose Siri brought that fly ball back. There's a big pop-up on the right side of the infield, and so high that Peraza had trouble, and that ball drops behind him and to the right. Second time we've seen the Angel infield have issues with the infield pop in this series.
You see it and often, especially with teams that aren't in here a lot. The teams outside of the Rays division, West Coast teams coming in once a year, I mean, had no idea where that baseball was. He called for it, and then he called for it like he had a good beat on it, and then clearly did not.
A hot shot foul. That's
now there you go. I'll give you a hand for that. Didn't have time to go to the knee there.
Had a little something on it.
Yep.
And he responded.
Yep. And Kirby Yates loving that. Did not have time to go to a knee. Just had to make the play.
Now that ball loose on the pitch in and up to second base. Walls in there standing up.
And remember Peraza earlier in the game too, with that little Cadillac on the ground ball up the middle.
Yep.
And now calling for the pop-up that you weren't real close to. Not having the best of days out there today.
Gandhi, the popper short right. Peraza angling out, coming in from right field. Liddell taking charge of that one. Just clear the path. I'm coming in.
That's funny. You've lost your privileges. I got it. No. I got it.
Well, Jonathan Aranda will be up now with a man at second base and one out.
How about that? That's pretty interesting, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's where the one was earlier in this ball game. And that's not just 4 down and in. Those are 4 down and in off the plate.
Yeah.
Those are chases, but it's in that nuke zone for Jonathan Aranda.
Good take there. 2-0. Ball's reaching on the error. Now it's second. One out. Minor into right. It's caught by Adele. Throw back to second, but back in is Walls. Sharply hit. Line drive off the bat of Jonathan Aranda.
Let's go back and look at Jonathan Aranda's chase. And you can see that ball is off the plate. Maybe even below the zone, but certainly off the plate end. And he just drops barrel on it. And as you pointed out, Dwayne, that ball got into those seats like that.
Yep. 109.4 off the bat.
69 feet was the apex. 109.2. 409. 69-foot apex.
Yep. Pretty good shot in a hurry.
Shot. Yep.
One. Los Hills with 2 walks, a run scored. Officially 0 for 1. Two and one. Rays took the lead with 2 runs in the third. 3-1 to score here in the bottom of inning 6. The count goes to 2-2. Foul tip right back into the mid of O'Hoppe. Rays leave a man. On to the 7th, 3-1 Tampa Bay.
Summer's here. Who's ready for camp in a new Toyota? Nice flash! The scavenger hunt starts now! The call was coming from inside the Tacoma!
Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on a new 2026 Toyota Tundra Hybrid. That's just 2.99% APR on the Toyota Tundra Hybrid.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
With built-in intelligence that saves battery power and updates that happen automatically, work might interrupt you, but your Dell Pro won't.
Hey, Marty, I got us what's known as a luxury box. These babies don't come cheap.
Yeah, sure. Who needs to see the game? What sport is this?
Oh, hot dogs.
What are your specials?
Hot dogs. Oh, 2, please. For you. 2 buy for us.
I'd love to, because I earn unlimited 2% cash rewards with my Wells Fargo Active Cash Card.
Oh, Marty, we're on the celebrity cam.
The Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo. Terms apply.
And this is from the woman over there.
You just earned 5% cash back on that. Also, if I start a conga line, will you join?
Earn 5% cash back at different categories each quarter on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate.
On to the 7th inning we go, brought to you by Hyundai. Rays leading 3-1. Oswald Peraza leads off here. The pitch is a strike on the outside edge. McClanahan for 5. Lagomita worked the 6th inning, gave up a base hit to Trout. They got the next 3 hitters. It's quickly ahead of Peraza, 0-2. Aaron Clevenger is he in the bullpen. One and 2. Count holds right there. And he is out on strikes. Pereza 0 for 3. First strikeout for Lagomita. Race pitchers strike out 10 or more hitters during a home game. You get free Busch Gardens tickets. Visit CaneStrikeout.com for more details. Restrictions apply. 1 out in the 7th inning. Jose Siri's going to be lifted. And Kyle Snyder will head to the mound. Siri had gone 1 for 2 and scored the 1 run today for Los Angeles. And Wade Meckler had emerged from the dugout. Well, since the Rays scored in the 3rd inning, you win free cheese curds. Redeem the offer in your delicious rewards account for free medium cheese curds with Culver's purchase, valid through tomorrow at participating Tampa Bay restaurants. A little scouting report there, a little update with Siri lifted for the pinch hitter. Meckler homered in the 1st inning of the game yesterday. And the ground ball, shortstop, and they throw to first. Walls takes care of that. So on the first pitch, the pinch hitter Meckler is retired. Here's Logan O'Hoppe. Pitch. Ball, no strikes. It's a long one down the left field line. Is it going to be fair? That is a fair ball and gone. Logan O'Hoppe on a 1-0 pitch has just made this a 3-2 ball game with his 2nd home run of the year.
Off the pole. Well, here we go. Out front, down the line, lean. And there is the confirmation. Oh, I mean, a couple of inches on Taylor Walls, and it would have been 7-1. And you're talking about an inch maybe there, and it misses. It just grazed the outside of that pole.
Yeah, it was on the foul side of the foul pole, but unfortunately for the Rays, it hit the pole. Pitching change coming.
NASCAR on Prime at Nashville Super Speedway.
Music City, baby.
Let me play you my favorite song. Racing under the lights and a guitar if you win.
Hell yeah, fella.
Would you smash it? Only thing I'm smashing is this pedal on the right.
Get loud, let's turn up.
It's a sellout crowd tonight in Nashville, Tennessee. This is NASCAR on Prime.
Stream the Cracker Barrel 400 live from Nashville tonight. NASCAR, it's on Prime. Start your 30-day free trial.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still, they build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Witness Evan Longoria's induction into the Rays Hall of Fame and jersey retirement ceremony coming up July 11th and 12th. Be a part of the historic Longo's Legacy Weekend. Get your tickets at raysbaseball.com/Longo. Donovan Walton will pinch hit for Madrigal, who was 0 for 2. And with Kevin Kelly in the game, Walton from the left side here with 2 outs, the base is empty in what is now a 1-run ball game. The first pitch is fouled right back, strike 1. That's a base hit, punched through the left side. Walls had shaded toward the middle. The 2-out pinch hit single. So the home run, now the base hit.
Change up. And put it in a pretty good spot just above the knees and slapping that ball the other way. Didn't get fooled by the change of speed. Was able to let that ball travel. Almost treated it like a fastball, just going the other way. And now you got to keep your eye on him over at first base. This game has such a different feel.
Yes, it does.
It feels, or has felt like all day long, that the Rays were in complete control.
Yeah.
And
I mean, psychologically, it goes back to that grand slam that was denied on the catch by Siri. That ball hit by Taylor Walls back in the 3rd inning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play over there at first. Neto back in. The Rays not going to look at it. Here's another look.
Look at how Rondon lets that throw get deep. That's the one challenge a right-handed first baseman has. It's tough to let the throw get real deep. It's almost behind you at that point. A lefty, it's a little easier. You can watch it right into the glove hand. That glove hand can be sitting back there on the bag. Righties aren't afforded that luxury.
That's a strike.
He started that right at him. He started that pitch right at him, and the hitter's just going to freeze. Up.
For the first. Then back in. Fly ball left field. Simpson will go back on the track, reaching for the wall, and he's there in front of the wall to make the catch. And that ball got some extra carry, but caught by Simpson out there. Here's another look. Rays lead 3-2, mid-7th.
When we see you, we see ourselves. So the care you receive is exactly the kind of care we would want.
Great news. You're gonna be fine. You're all good.
Orlando Health. We make it personal.
Spencer here, reporting live from the Rays field. This baseball season, Suncoast Credit Union is bringing back every hit as a win. Junior, did you know that Suncoast Credit Union donates $79 to local nonprofits for every Rays hit?
What? That's crazy!
Abate se ha dicho para. He's smashing it for a good cause. Watch this. Vote for your favorite nonprofit at suncoast.com/raise. That was a win.
Throw home. The late steals home. And the Rays have a 5-3 lead. Home run to center. And what a sweep for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Well, Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. The Rays right now with a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. And again, this game feels like there's a little bit more separation there, but obviously there is not. Another outstanding start by Shane McClanahan, 5 innings of 1-run baseball. On the other side, Jack Kochanowicz really struggled with his command. The Rays were able to get him out of the ball game and get into the Angel bullpen. But they've thrown the ball relatively well. On top of that, Taylor Walls was robbed by Jose Siri, his former teammate, of a grand slam, which would have given the Rays a 7-1 lead. He takes that away. It stays 3-1. The Angels have been able to close that to 3-2. As we're here in the latter stages of this game, you'd like to see that Rays offense get going here a little bit late, give them some separation.
Well, the Rays wrapping up this series against the Angels, and the Detroit Tigers will be coming in. And you can see the bullpen has been a situation for the Tigers.
Well, here's the thing. When you're hyping a team coming in and hyping a series and 2 of the 3 are not good, that's not good for them. You know, the worst record in the American League at 22-37. Tarek Skubal had elbow surgery, so he's not going to be a part of the series and is not part of the team right now. You've got Kevin McGonigal, third on the team with 21 runs driven in. So it's been a struggle for the Detroit Tigers, who had such high expectations coming into the season, feeling that they were not only going to contend, but they would win the AL Central.
Jack Flaherty's 0-7 for them.
Okay, well, and yeah, that adds right to it. So you got Skubal out, you got Flaherty, who hasn't won a game yet. Yeah, that's a tough road.
Well, Junior Caminero leads off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Takes the ball. Rays will have Griffin Jacks to open that series, and Steven Matz and Nick Martinez will follow. I'll tell you, if I'm a pitcher on this staff, I sit next to Nick Martinez all the time and just talk with him and take what he has to say. He has been outstanding and just a major positive for this pitching staff.
You can't imagine. You really. I don't think that was a signing that was on anybody's radar, or that they were making it, but you go out, you grab him for a year with all of his experience. I loved, and we got to talk to him during the course of a game. You could tell the character of Nick Martinez by how he was used with the Reds. 2 years there, he appeared in 82 games, 42 starts.
Yeah.
So that tells you right there, he was willing to do anything. And that's exactly what he told the Rays. I'll do whatever you ask.
Yep.
I just want to pitch.
Yep.
You want me to start? I'll start. You tell me I need to go to the pen? I'll go to the pen.
Yep.
That speaks to the guy's character.
Yep.
Team first, high character guy, and he has thrown the ball as well as anybody in baseball. Okay, I don't care that he doesn't light up the radar gun like some other guys, but boy, does he pitch.
He does.
And he's given up 2 earned or fewer in all 11 of his starts. And oh, by the way, in 8 of the 11, he's given up 1 or 0.
Yeah.
You can't be more dominant than that.
Absolutely not. Well, the Rays have a base runner, Caminero, drawing the walk to begin the frame. And Simpson having at that one. Missed it on the bunt attempt. So it's a 2-strike count. Bears in relief. Been in this game since the third inning, and as we mentioned at the time, he made 3 starts at AAA this year. And this is his 10th appearance, all in relief for the Angels. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he had not pitched since Tuesday, an inning and 2/3 in that one. So he's getting extended relief appearance here for the Angels today. 2-2. Rays got a run in the first on the Aranda home run. 2 runs in the 3rd inning. Angels a run in the 2nd. Another run on the home run by Ohapi in the top of the 7th. It's a 1-run game, and a chop to short. Neto's going to step on the bag and a high throw. And the Rays, instead of having safe down there, the call at second base as well. And the Rays are going to have runners at first and second. And the Angels want to take a look at that.
They want to look at both, obviously. Let's see. Well, they're saying right there that he never touched second, and then the throw was high, and Chandler was able to get underneath that.
Los Angeles is challenging both the outcall at second base and first base.
I mean, even with a chance to turn a double play, the panic that gets settled in, and you see right there coming up a little bit gimpy. Hope everything's fine there. But let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, if they said no, you can't definitively tell from that angle. No depth perception. You didn't get him there. That's not even close.
Yeah, so you know you're good at first.
Yep.
And second base.
But is it definitive?
Yeah.
They said no on the field. So this is, the Angels have to have a camera shot that shows that that toe hit the side of the bag. We haven't seen it yet. Chandler going to stay in the game, so that's a good sign. Let's take a look here. This show us anything. He's going to end up short. Does the toe get there?
Yeah, that's not definitive either.
No, there's nothing that is definitive enough to overturn that call. That has stands written on it no matter what, if they were to call him safe or out.
Yeah, if that's all they have to go on right now, you're right on.
They're building the mosaic right here. Different monitors today. And there's nothing to tell. And right there, Junior's like, see how short you were? Just a little bit short. Look at your toes, not even.
Yeah, there's the evidence.
Yeah.
Coming up a little short.
I'm going to go ahead and hang right here because I'm going nowhere. But think about that. All of that was caused by who hit the ball.
Yeah.
He's so rushing to turn a double play, but realizes that Chandler's flying up the line that he doesn't even get to the bag, and then throws it high.
Well, takes a little time to build the mosaic. You can't tell from that shot.
No, you can't tell from any of them. He forced a too quick of a decision here, and then.
After review, the call at second base stands. The runner is safe. At first base, the call is confirmed. The runner is also safe. Los Angeles will lose their challenge.
So the Rays are going to come out of this. As you could hear there, runners at first and second with nobody out. Well, the Angels had a sure out at second. With the speed of Simpson, that probably would have been it. But they get nothing. 2 men on. Victor Mesa Jr. He's showing bunt. Takes ball 1. And now the bunt foul. 1-1.
I like that idea. I like that idea. We see that a lot from the Rays. The guys that can do it, play the small ball, get an extra run or two. I hope the mound's okay.
And that play, you're assuming that it's going to be an E6 and a fielder's choice.
I'm not assuming anything because scoring decisions don't do a thing for me, D-Way. Got to be honest.
You didn't fill anything in your scorecard there.
And listen, and yesterday's was an abomination.
What a foul. 2-2.
There will be no physical evidence that I ever did this job in my house. But where are your scorebooks, Daddy?
Well, there you go.
Parts of them here.
A very giving person. 2-2 the count, 2 men on. He's still trying to bunt, and he cannot get it down, and is out on strikes.
We've often you wonder in an obvious bunting situation, would a guy take the chance with 2 strikes? And Victor Mesa did there. He did it on a tough pitch to do it. A left-on-left breaking ball, and he pokes at it. That's just never going to work out. And I think he knows it.
Well, there'll be some bunting practice and approaches going on.
Yeah.
No question about that. That's what the Rays do. Well, with runners at first and second and 1 out, we're going to get a pitching change here. Kurt Suzuki out there calls to the bullpen.
Oh, this is tough.
Really tough.
Tough? I'll give you tough.
No, we meant that's tough.
Oh, that's too tough even for me. You need, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Just file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks.
So do you ever take that mask off?
Not even for my wedding.
Oh, she looked so happy.
Yeah.
We're good.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Mercedes, play my playlist.
Hi, Mom. Go, guys, go. Hey, Mercedes, play Josh's playlist.
The luxurious tranquility of a GLE.
That was nice while it lasted.
Welcome to your happy place. Welcome home. See your Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers on the GLE.
Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center.
Don't hold back, cause you woke up in the morning with the mission to move, so I make a motto. Don't hold back. Galvanize.
Trajectory and balance look good. You're confirmed to go for orbit.
Every day, Michelin innovates to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
For this week only, you can save up to 50% off on all suites for any game at Tropicana Field. Offer expires Friday at 5 p.m. June 5th. Take advantage of this flash sale offer or learn more by visiting RaysBaseball.com/suites. Well, take it from the two of us. That's a great view from those suites. No question about that.
I loved our time down there.
Yep.
Loved our time down there. The sight lines were great. The food was outstanding. The service was impeccable.
And the company was good at the time.
The company was good at the time.
Right.
We had a lot of family and friends joining.
Drew Pomeranz, the new pitcher. Cedric Mullins with 2 men on. The wave and miss. Pomeranz was in yesterday's game. Pretty basic fastball and the breaking pitch.
Does a good job of creating angles. You know, he's primarily a guy that's going to be used left on left. Obviously, you're going to face some righties with the way that the bullpen is set up now. If you got to face the minimum of 3 guys, but he does a good job of creating some angles and then sweeps. Ooh. Got underneath that one.
1 and 2, yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, even with that miss right there, you're perfectly set up now to go to that curveball. That 4-seamer got away from him, and you kind of push Mullins off the plate. This is set up perfect to go with the breaking ball. And he just keeps pounding that heater at him. That tells you a lot right there, too, where he's got a hitter set up left on left for the curveball that's going to sweep away, and he is staying with that heater.
And he goes up with the fastball that gets the strikeout.
And how about that? That was kind of surprising right there. Had him perfectly set up to try the left-on-left breaking ball. Continued to stay with the fastball, and this is why. Our Orlando Health slow-mo replay. He takes that up to the letters, and Cedric just can't reach it.
Well, the Rays find themselves at a one-run game here. It's 3-2. And now Williamson, the right-handed bat, will hit in the place of Fiducia, the Rays left-handed hitting catcher. And Williamson gets the call. And the Angels talk it over on the hill. Hoppy and Pomerantz. It's low and the pitch blocked by O'Hoppe. Williamson started at shortstop in the game here on Friday. Catches the edge. 1-1. 2 outs with men at first and second, bottom of the 7th. Rays have left 9 on base so far through the front 6, including the bases loaded in the 3rd. Up the middle and a base hit into center. Here comes Caminero. Williamson comes through, coming off that bench, and the Rays pick up another run to make it 4-2.
Another guy that fits what the Rays are trying to do offensively perfectly.
Yep.
You can hit and run with him. He'll use all fields. He goes up the middle the other way as well as anybody. And there you go. Arms extended, pitch out over the plate, and rocketed right between the legs of Drew Pomerantz.
A big 2-out RBI single coming off the bench by Williamson. And here's Taylor Walls. Walls shortens and takes the pitch out of the zone. Walls, what a day in the 3rd, robbed of a grand slam on that great catch by Siri, who was in left field at the time. And that pitch is wide. The Rays turned that leadoff walk into a run. Oh, a strike, 2-1 now.
And he asked for a challenge, and they said no. He said no. Said he didn't get to it quick enough.
Now it's 2-2.
Watch right here. There's a thought, and he goes, no, I want to do it. And he goes, yeah, nope, too late.
Too late now. 2-2 the count. Runner takes off from first, ball 3. And Williamson moves in to second base. Two men in scoring position. That is ball 4.
The catcher's challenge.
They're going to get a challenge from the Angels.
He pitches the ball.
And the pitch was just down. And the bases are loaded. Top of the order, Yandy Diaz will be coming up. 2 outs, a run home. Simpson at 3rd, Williamson at 2nd, Walls at 1st. Mike Maddox out there leading this get together for the Angels. Well, the Rays starting the day 3 up in the loss column, a game and a half up on the Yankees. The only 2 teams in the East at or above 500. And here is Yandy Diaz. And he takes a good look right there at the fastball for ball 1. Each team with 7 hits now. Just picked up the zone. 1-1. Foul right back. 1-2. Where he's facing the 37-year-old lefty, Trevor Martin, up in the bullpen for the Rays. That will take the count to 2-2.
These are the at-bats that Pomeranz has to thread the needle because he's a 2-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, not overpowering, not overwhelming.
Now the 2-2 is fouled back. Well, this is unusual, but Yandy Diaz in that leadoff spot, the only spot in the Rays lineup not to reach base today.
That's about to change.
That's certainly a very good point. A 2-2 count. And there's a long one high down that left field line. Is it going to be fair or foul? And that is a foul ball. Oh, a towering fly ball and foul.
You know what? And that ball was tough to track. Really tough to track once it got up into the roof. You know, it's during day games here. It is bright.
Yep.
It is really bright, and I'm looking at the pole to see where that's going to come, and it was obviously way foul, but it was tough to track.
Well, now we get together. Hoppy going to the mound to talk to Pomeranz. So that's what you're looking at, trying to track a fly ball in that.
It's no longer a 2-ply roof.
That's right.
You could go 1-ply with the roof here. Now, there's other things you don't want to go 1-ply with.
No, but Yandy's trying to go big fly.
Amen. Well, listen, they've got one taken away. Need one back.
2-2. And now ball 3. And the count is full all the way out. A run in. Simpson at third. Williamson at second. Walls at first. And 3 balls, 2 strikes the count to Yandy Diaz. Facing the left-hander, Drew Pomeranz. Here we go. And ball 4. The Rays are going to get another run. Simpson will cross the plate. So the Rays come up with the second run of the inning. And it's now a 3-run game, 5-2. And Yandy reaches base. Every spot in the lineup has been on base. Picking up his 38th run batted in on the bases loaded walk. And now it's Jonathan Aranda. And that's ball 1. And both runs charged to Ferris. 9 walks drawn by the Rays in this game. Most walks for the Rays this year. Sutter up in the bullpen.
If he ends up getting into the game, that will be something that you really haven't seen before. 3 straight lefty relievers.
Yep.
You don't see that ever.
The batter's challenging the pitch.
Well, the pitch, a strike, and going to be challenged by Aranda.
Pitches the ball.
And he was right. And that will take the count to 2-2. Three 3-0. Pomeranz came in, got the strikeout of Mullins. Gave up the base hit to Williamson, the pinch hit RBI single. Walks to Walls, and Diaz followed, and he's 3-0 here on Aranda. Strike. 3-1. Eight walks in yesterday's game given up by Angels pitching. And the foul ball takes the count full. Aranda opened the scoring in this game with that first inning home run, his 11th of the year. Runners will be off on the 3-2. And a high fly ball into center. Trout tracking it to his right to retire the side. 8 men come to the plate. The Rays score 2 and lead 5-2.
And a blue moon.
Wow, that is a delicious looking orange slice.
You know, that's actually my son's slice. Go ahead, you can take a bite. No! Just kidding. That was a really good one.
The larger one is the dad.
Nothing outshines a blue moon.
When you look at your grocery bill, is it so high it knocks you off your feet? It's time to stand up and save with InstaSeal by Bell & Howell, the world's first vertical vacuum sealing system designed to save you money. Unlike ordinary storage bags that trap air in, spoiling your food, InstaSeal removes the air completely, extending freshness up to 6 times longer. Now that's saving. With just one touch, it auto-feeds the bag to seal, pauses to vacuum out the air, then continues to perfectly seal. When you add it all up, InstaSeal will help you seal and save hundreds on your family's grocery bill. Get the complete InstaSeal system for the special TV discount price of just $99.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-318-7060. That's 1-800-318-7060, or order online at buyinstaseal.com.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
Rays TV is presented by Union Home Mortgage. On to the 8th we go. Nick Fortes takes over behind the plate. Kevin Kelly back to the mound. And he faces Mike Trout to open the 8th inning. It's a 3-run game now, and the first pitch is a strike. Trout 1 for 3. He's singled in the 6th inning. Came into this game with the 3rd best on-base percentage in the major leagues. Quickly an 0-2 count. One and two. Grissom will be next, and then Soler. Rays opened with a run in the first. The Angels tied with a run in the second. 2 for the Rays in the third. The Angels a run in the seventh. The Rays with 2 more in the seventh. Upstairs, 2-2. McClanahan started, worked 5 innings, 4 hits and a run. No walks, 3 strikeouts, 70 pitches. And now the count is full, so we go from 0-2 to 3-2. And strike 3 call. He got Trout looking. Threading the needle there.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that was up and away, right in the corner of the zone. Boom.
So that's a big out. Needless to say there, to get Trout anytime is a big out, but especially here to open the 8th. And now Grissom too close. 1-0. Kevin Kelly and Nick Fortes, the battery for the Rays in the 8th. 1-1. Base side foul by Adam Eaton. 1-2. Each team with 7 hits. Rays have left 12 men on today. Cut the roller foul. And on the heels of 11 left on in yesterday's game. Close. 2-2. Chopped by the mound. Oh, and a problem with that pickup. That ball stayed down.
I think it hit it looked like it maybe hit where the turf and the dirt come together. That little seam there, because you're right, it was bouncing and then it hits right here. Yep, this is where it's going to be, right at that seam, and it just goes into a roll completely through the timing of walls off. Right there, right at that edge, and he's expecting the hop. It goes down and stays down.
Here's Soler. The pitch is a strike. It's going to be an error charge to Walls. Kind of tough as it hit that edge.
It totally is. You know, you get some of those bad hops that come up on a guy and they call it a bad hop hit. That's what that was, a bad hop hit.
Yep. And a base hit punched through the right side by Soler. And all of a sudden the Angels with 2 men on. And Adele will be the potential tying run walking to the plate. The right fielder, Kelly giving up his 2nd hit in this relief stint. Adele will be the hitter. And Fortes and Kelly talk it over with Kyle Snyder on his way to the mound. And Clevenger is now up in the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger pitched last night for an inning. They have their conference. And Adele grounded out, singled, and popped out with a stolen base as well. Ball, no strikes. The middle of the line drive and a step on the bag by Palacios to get the double play. A liner, Palacios shaded toward the middle, and the Rays with that double play come in to hit in the bottom of the 8th, leading 5-2. Back in a moment.
Do you know what's in original Tropicana Pure Premium OJ? Only oranges squeezed at the perfect moment. That's it. No added sugar, just lots of delicious. Because delicious OJ is kind of our thing. Tropicana Pure Premium.
Don't hold back, cause you woke up in the morning with the mission to move, so I make a harder. Don't hold back. Galvanize.
Trajectory and balance look good. You're confirmed to go for orbit.
Every day, Michelin innovates to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat around, and even play in the Cownose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
Well, the Rays lead 5-2, and nothing like a double play to take care of a situation.
Not the exact kind that you were thinking of. Thinking about rolling up that ground ball double play, but with Richie Palacios shaded up the middle, that line drive right to him, and it was so easy. Just find second base.
And Richie now leading off the bottom of the 8th, facing the left-hander Brent Suter. Lifts the 0-1 pitch into left. Waiting for that one to come down, and Meckler makes the catch. So 1 out in the Rays 8th. Junior Caminero. Caminero has been on base 4 times. 2 hits, 2 walks, a run scored. A strike. Baker up in the bullpen now for the Rays. Camanero's average now up to 280 at the moment. Ground ball shortstop. Neto makes the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the 8th. Chandler Simpson, he has scored a run. Reached out a fielder's choice in the 7th, and the Rays scored 2 unearned runs and up their lead to 3. All those strikes. And that ball gets by Grissom. The pitcher is going to cover, and he gets there in time. A close play there at first. And the Rays thinking about it. Kevin Cash says he'll abide by the call, and when we come back for the 9th, Brian Baker will be in there.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
What's Spectrum One? It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. That means it's faster Wi-Fi on your phone.
It's boosted speeds for streaming whatever, whenever.
Let's go! And it's secure internet.
It's keeping kids like us safe online.
And it's getting free mobile for a year.
It's spending our money on better things.
Spectrum One. It's internet, Wi-Fi, and mobile working together as one. Learn more at spectrummobile.com.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn more.
LL Bean boat and totes are stitched by experts in Maine to be by your side every trip outside.
We go to the ninth inning, 5-2. The Rays lead this game. And the Rays get the big right-hander, Brian Baker, into this game. Oswald Peraza leads off the ninth. First pitch is a chopper foul down in front of the third base coaching box and beyond.
15 saves for Brian Baker. This is the pitch breakout. 95% fastball changeup. Occasional slider.
That's a line drive, and it's past Caminero. He got the glove on it and deflects it toward the bullpen. And Peraza's going to wind up at second. Well, there was something behind that one, and a two-base hit for Peraza.
See how close that ball ripped. Junior just a touch late going up, and it got the inside of his glove, almost his wrist area, thumb wrist.
Wade Meckler, pinch hit in the seventh inning. Stayed on to play left. And the first pitch strike to Meckler. Meckler homered in yesterday's game, had a couple hits, a home run and a single. 0 for 4 in game one, but a run batted in. A foul right at the feet of Fortes. 2 strikes. Rays have been out hit 9-7, holding a 5-2 lead. Ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball into left, sending Simpson back. He's going to have room on the track to make the catch. Holding at second, Peraza went back to tag, but no intent to move up there, and 1 away. Well, there's 1 out, 2 to get. Logan O'Hoppe, the catcher. Baker worked the 9th inning in the game Friday. The Rays won that one 8-5 when he picked up his 15th save. He faced O'Hoppe in that one and walked him. Swing and miss on the change. Strike 1. doubled up on it. 0-2.
He's got such a good changeup. We always talk about the differential in velocity, but it's got good late action on it. There's the grip. Just sliding underneath that swing.
And he comes right back, tripled up on it. 3 change-ups, and he gets O'Hoppe.
Boy, each one better than the last. Watch this one ducking, diving in. There you go. Now he turns it over, starts in the middle of play, takes it down and in, and there's just no chance for O'Hoppe to get to it. Frustrating.
Well, now Donovan Walton. He misses that 4-seamer, strike 1. Walton pinch hit for Madrigal back in the 7th and single. Second plate appearance. And at second base, 2 gone. And a little tapper left side, charged by Caminero. Throw to first, and the Rays win it. Walton out third to first, and the Rays win this one 5-2. Their 36th win of the year. They scored 2 in the 3rd to take the lead after they had opened the 1st with a home run from Aranda to make it 1-0. They were tied 1-1, grabbed the lead with 2 in the 3rd, win it 5-2.
Well, how about the tone setter? Jonathan Aranda having the huge month of May, and he got it started for the Rays here with 2 strikes, a ball that got pulled down and in. Guess what? He launches 109.2 off the bat, 409 feet away, gave the Rays an early lead, and they would turn that eventually into a series clinching victory here Sunday afternoon, last day of May.
McClanahan now 6-2. 16th save for Baker. Took 2 hours and 36 minutes to play it. And the Rays are victorious here by a count of 5-2. For Brian Anderson and Kendra Douglas, Dwayne Stats, hope you've enjoyed the telecast. Rays live the postgame with Rich Hollenberg and Grant Balfour coming your way. Rays back in action at home tomorrow. We will see you then.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full lineup of trucks and SUVs. Plus, military, all veterans, retirees, and first responders get an additional $1,000 exclusive cash for your service.
This is my new Epic SoundTech Leather Motion Living Room, created for my friends at Rooms to Go. Shack approved and loaded. There's breakthrough home theater surround sound, surround motion, undeniable comfort, dynamic wireless data controls, vibration controls, drop-down table, media console, light switch just a touch, cup holders, obvious and hidden, footrest, headrest, lumbar support, zero gravity reclining, charging tray, storage, USB ports. Everything you can want for an incredible home theater experience. Now at Rooms to Go. It's the best seat in the house. Trust me.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's number 10. If Rays pitchers strike out 10 batters during a home game, visit CanesStrikeout.com to redeem a voucher for a free Busch Gardens ticket at any Canes Furniture location within 5 days of the game. Restrictions apply. For more information, just visit CanesStrikeout.com.
I'm a 200-year-old elm, and while I might be holding up on the outside, on the inside, I'm dead. Oh, man, it feels good to just let go. And if you don't have the right home coverage, well, this could break your bank. Switch to Allstate, and you can save hundreds. Put it on my tab.
I'll show myself out.
With Memorial Day savings at the Home Depot, you can find all your appliance answers.
We need something that can do more.
LG has reliable, innovative features. Get an exclusive fridge with 3 types of ice and laundry that takes care of the big stuff. Find your appliance answers now at the Home Depot.
Make it 6 straight home series victories for the best home team in baseball. Rays take care of business against the Angels to win Game 3 and take the best of 3 set 2-1. Your final on a Sunday afternoon, Rays 5, Angels 2. And with that, we welcome you back inside Tropicana Field, another victorious edition of Rays Postgame on Rays TV. Alongside Grant Balfour, I'm Rich Hollenberg, Kendra Douglas, delivering interviews as we speak. And you'll hear Kevin Cash's postgame press conference coming up momentarily. You know, I know it's not the sexiest thing to talk about, but over the last 2 games, Rays hitters have forced 17 bases on balls. They get on base as well as anybody in the American League, and today they got in enough to get that big win.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they've been doing a good job of getting on base all year. That's kind of what they do. Put a lot of pressure on the other side, getting on base, whether it's, you know, singles in the infield, walks, whatever it may be. And like you said, today enough just to get us home.
And they don't have a lot of juice at the plate numbers-wise. They're not going to blow you away with their home run numbers. But today marked the 3rd straight game that the Rays have hit a home run in the first inning. Of course, Jonathan Aranda turned the trick today and closed out the month of May the way he started it in grand fashion.
Yeah, Jonathan Aranda, for me, one of the greatest hitters in the Rays lineup right now. And just like I said, just poised and quiet right here, but quick to the ball, short to the ball. That's something he's worked on, and he just drops ahead on that ball right there. And knocks that was almost 99 miles an hour, and that was just in off the plate. So just shows you how quick he is to get to that ball and how much his swing has improved this last month and a half, and his averages just keep on going up.
I love how the Angels defense could just stand there and watch it because it got out in the blink of an eye. A solo home run gave the Rays the lead. That was a lead they would never relinquish. Now a 9-game hitting streak for Jonathan Aranda, hitting .438 in that rip, and he ends the month of May hitting .374. That's the best in Major League Baseball, along with his 43rd RBI today. That ties him for the American League lead. That also earns him a conversation on the field with our Kendra Douglas.
All right, thank you, Rich. Jonathan, you opened up the scoring for the Rays with your 11th home run on the year. Just take me through that at-bat and what you saw to get that home run.
Bueno, pues veníamos preparados, ¿no? Me hizo ver mal con un picheo antes, pero simplemente pues pedí tiempo para volverme a relajar y bueno, las manos hicieron su trabajo y afortunadamente cayó el jonrón.
Yeah, we were prepared. He made me look a little silly with one of the previous pitches, but I was able to just get my hands through the at-bat, relax a little bit, and get the base hit.
The game seemed like it was continuing to go y'all's way, especially in the bottom of the 3rd. Just what did you like about the pressure you were putting on their pitcher to really help lead the way?
Bueno, sí, realmente, pues yo no siento la presión en mí, ¿no? Siento que la presión está en ellos o como yo lo quiera manejar, pero simplemente voy a pararme el plato relajado y buscando hacer mi trabajo para beneficiar al equipo.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling the pressure, right? In that situation, like the pressure's on them. So I was just going to go up to the box, relax, calm, and do my job, and that's what I was able to do.
You had such a strong May for yourself. Just talk about how you're producing in a lot of different situations and what's allowed you to stay consistent.
Bueno, yo creo que la tranquilidad que llevo al plato, ¿no? Relajarme, preparar mis manos, que es todo para mí en el bateo y contento, ¿no? Que pude hacer el ajuste y fue más productivo.
Yeah, just being able to be myself and be calm up at the plate, right? I've been able to make some adjustments this entire month that have been working, but I think at the end of the day, it's just me being myself and being comfortable in the batter's box.
Jonathan, congrats on the win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rich, back to you.
Thank you, KD. And look, it should only get better for Jonathan Aranda, as crazy as that sounds. He has a career .343 batting average in the month of June. We'll start finding that out tomorrow when the Tigers come to town. Let's talk a little pitching, GB. Shane McClanahan got the start undefeated at home this season, and he remained that way, getting his 5th home win this year.
Yeah, Shane McClanahan was great tonight. You know, it's the 5 innings, right? We talked about the pitch counts and how many pitches he's getting ready to go. 70 pitches tonight, but he went out there. He was composed. For me, 89% strikes with that changeup in the zone. All 3 strikeouts tonight came from the changeup. And you can see the depth in that pitch. Very, very hard to pick up. For me, I noticed early in the count, going hard and trying to finish guys soft late with that changeup. It's been a big whip pitch for him. You can look at the numbers, and it just shows you the way he's been performing as of late. I mean, he is going out there and pitching with confidence. I personally can tell you, when you're on a roll and you're pitching with confidence, I watched him on the mound just gathering himself over the mound. Arms in sync, everything's good, and then that means good life on the fastball, and that means late break on all the breaking pitches when you're staying over the mound like that.
It's not just his home starts, obviously. As you saw, his last 7 starts, he's been as good as anybody in the American League. And of course, this was one of those complete team victories, Grant, when you factor in there was some really good infield defense played behind the Rays pitchers today.
There was, and I mean, none other than Taylor Wells, right? I mean, the guy we were worried about his hamstring a little bit. Well, don't worry anymore, guys, because here it is right here. You got a highlight reel coming right there. I mean, so smooth getting to that ball, backhands it, turns that body all the way around, squares himself up, and makes that throw. Jonathan Aranda just pulls it in, says, thanks very much. Saved me from doing any work on that one.
How about Junior Caminero at the hot corner?
Junior Caminero, I mean, he loves to get dirty, right? And he goes out there today. This one here, he needed him on this one. He goes down there, dives full length, stretch, Miranda, and Shane McClanahan said, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And Junior was fired up too, as fired up for that play as he would be for a home run. And then, to round it out, the second baseman, Richie Palacios, turns an unassisted double play.
Hey, that goes all down to scouting right there. Hey, we're going to play the guys the right way. We know they're going to hit the ball. And positioned him perfectly right there. Richie just grabbing that ball, snatching it out of the air, and stepping on second base for a much-needed double play.
So second, short, and third, all turning in gems in front of the Rays pitchers. It all adds up to a big Rays victory. The final, once again, 5-2 over the Los Angeles Angels. When we return, you'll hear from Kevin Cash, and I'm sure he'll be talking about his first baseman, Jonathan Aranda, closes the door on May with a home run.
In baseball, home isn't just a word, it's everything. And here in Tampa Bay, our home is entering a new era. Great teams don't stand still, they build, they evolve. And when the right partner steps in, the future gets even brighter. The Rays and Union Home Mortgage share a belief in building something world-class and always putting people first.
Moving doesn't have to be stressful. Good Greek is the only company that offers total relocation solutions. Whether you're buying, selling, or renting a home, packing and moving your most prized possessions, storing your items in a safe and secure place. Our personal concierge service will help you connect your utilities and transfer your mail. We provide safe and reliable auto transport, and we'll even remove any unwanted junk.
Good Greek, moving so rich.
Hey Mercedes, play my playlist.
Hi, Mom. Go, guys, go. Hey, Mercedes, play Josh's playlist.
The luxurious tranquility of a GLE.
That was nice while it lasted.
Welcome to your happy place. Welcome home. See your Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers on the GLE.
Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. I can test my skills at the speed pitch, take batting practice at the bat-around, and even play in the Cow-Nose Clubhouse. Find out more at raysbaseball.com/summer.
When the Rays hit a home run or when they score first, you can basically lock up a W. They're 25-7 in both of those categories this season. They did both of them today, and they lock up a win 5-2 against the Angels. It's not magic, it's baseball. Let's go inside the home clubhouse and hear from victorious manager Kevin Cash.
Just what can you say about Shane's performance and how he was able to help you guys get this win out here today?
Yeah, he was really good. You know, facing all right lineup. I understand why they do that. Got to get your off-speed pitches going, and I thought that he did. The one run he gave up, you know, tough pitch for Fetty to handle. I know his expectation is to block that, but Shane was really, really impressive.
Aranda gets the scoring going for you guys. Just what do you like about how he's continuing to be patient and being able to help you out in big situations?
I mean, yeah, the pitch before, he kind of took an odd swing for Johnny, but it didn't phase him at all. He got another sinker down in the zone and carried it for a big home run to get us on the board.
And then Williamson to help give you that insurance. What did you like about the way he was able to help you there?
I mean, he's so good at that, you know, that approach with the contact, and, you know, they had run a bunch of lefties against us today and trying to find that right spot to get a guy in there. Ben came up and was ready to go and smoked the ball. We needed every run. I mean, the Angels were challenging.
Talk about the diversity of the offense. You scored on a solo homer, two singles, and 2 bases-loaded walks. That kind of covers it there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think those bases-loaded walks, I mean, they're just as important. Yandy's at bat, huge. I think Cedric had the other one. You know, understand you got to come to him, and the way he's swinging the bat, they're going to be very careful, but didn't help the pitcher out at all. And runs have been a little challenging to come by. We'll take them however we can get them.
Junior, pretty good defensive play, Walls too there. But
yeah, he made a really nice play to his left, covered some ground, got up really quick, and fired it over there.
Just want to say for a second, he was pretty hard on himself when we talked to him earlier in the season. Have you seen him mellow out a little bit, his personality a little bit at all?
I mean, I think he's in a pretty good spot mentally right now. He's very competitive, like we've always known, but I think he's doing a lot of things that he's happy with and just wants to find that to continue.
You guys have seen Aranda good before, but this month that he's put together, just what can you say about what he's done, how hot he's been?
I mean, yeah, we're fortunate to have him right in the middle of the lineup, and I know the separation, you got to have the righties are always a thought with Yandy and Cammy together, but you got to factor in Johnny sitting there right in the middle and the damage that he can do.
What was Chandler? It looked like an awkward step there.
He spiked himself, I believe. Yeah, clipped his knee up with the other spike.
I guess when you're that fast.
You're that fast, crazy stuff can happen. Yeah.
But he's fine, obviously.
Yeah.
What's important of this series win to get this team back on track?
They're all important. We want to win every series we play. I do like that we came home and we were able to find a way to win a series after, you know, a challenging road trip.
That was Kevin Cash. This is Grant Balfour. I'm Rich Hollenberg inside Tropicana Field as another victorious edition of Rays Postgame rolls on. You know, it's interesting talking about Junior Caminero. He's having a terrific season following up a blast-off season last year in his first full year with the Rays in the Bigs. But all of a sudden, you look back at the numbers, and he's on a little bit of a home run drought, a little bit of an RBI drought, and yet he's hitting .319 in his last 18 games.
Yeah, well, the funny thing about him, one of the fastest bats in the league, right? One of the most powerful swings, 45 home runs last year. But the last 2 nights, 2 doubles that barely left the infield. Today, 2 singles that barely left the infield. So, I mean, hey, you take them how you can get them. The average is there. And I think, you know, soon enough here, we're going to start to see balls out into those bleachers again.
He picked up his 16th multi-hit game of the season today with those aforementioned base hits. And he also had a gem at third base. Let's hear from Junior Caminero.
Okay, well, Junior, to see this team get back into the win column, just the effort from everybody, what can you say about today's performance?
Oh, really good job today for everybody. You know, credit to McClanahan today. You know, really good adjustment, really good starting today, and the hitting too today. You know, really good job for the boys today.
Your defensive performance, you had that one play and that Shane just went crazy over in that defensive performance that you had. How have you tried to continue to grow in that area, and what did you like about your performance today?
You know, I'm working a lot. I working a lot with my defense, and we got to continue. We got to continue writing, and, you know, thank you God for another great day and for everybody here. But we got to continue. We got to continue, and, you know, we got to keep it going. We together as a team.
How good does it feel to make a play like that, though, given how much work we've seen you putting in?
I feel happy, I feel happy. I say, wow, thank God we give me the result like that. And credit Brady Williams, give me a lot of things, a lot of, behind me. Let's do it, let's go. And, credit to William, he's an amazing guy, and credit to him.
What are you seeing from Aranda, the big home run today, and just the home runs he's had?
Aranda looking. Aranda, I say, how you do that? Ball down, great hitter.
Just the offense as a whole, you guys score in different ways. I mean, 2 bases-loaded walks, just kind of, you'll take runs any way you can get them, right?
Yeah. When the opportunity is there, we gotta make a approach, and we gotta put in play in the ball, and that's what we do today.
That's Junior Caminero. We'll take another timeout on Rays postgame, and when we return, more interviews from the clubhouse, and we get you ready for the Detroit Tigers coming to town. Would you believe a team that was so good last year has the worst record in the American League this year? We'll get you ready for that series when we return.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo. Sick car, man. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Ooh. Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Yo, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my teeth? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Lease a Hyundai Elantra for $129 a month, or get 2.99% APR or $2,000 bonus cash. Hurry in.
I can't wait to have the best summer ever at Tropicana Field with the Tampa Bay Rays. I get to watch Rays baseball, hang out with Raymond and DJ Kitty, and have so much fun around the ballpark. There are awesome activities for kids and families everywhere you look. I can test my arm at the speed pitch, step up to the plate for batting practice at the bat-around, and meet real stingrays at the Cownose Clubhouse. Every game day feels like a new adventure. There are cool giveaways, fun theme days, and exciting moments happening all summer long at Tropicana Field. Make the best summer ever and visit raysbaseball.com/summer.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brown brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
NASCAR on Prime at Nashville Super Speedway. Music City, baby. Let me play you my favorite song. Racing under the lights and a guitar if you win. Hell yeah, fella. Would you smash it? Only thing I'm smashing is this pedal on the right.
You allow the third up.
To sell out crowd tonight in Nashville, Tennessee. This is NASCAR on Prime.
Stream the Cracker Barrel 400 live from Nashville. Tonight, NASCAR, it's on Prime. Start your 30-day free trial.
LL Bean boat and totes are stitched by experts in Maine to be by your side every trip outside.
Your Tampa Bay Rays improved to 24-5 when they score 5 runs or more. And Jonathan Rana just plated another one with his adorable daughter. The runs keep coming inside Tropicana Field. And those runs were more than enough for Shane McClanahan, who gets another win and is speaking to the media in the home clubhouse.
Take your time.
What's that? Do you remember how to do this, folks? I've only done it once or twice.
Would you guys get back into the win column? Just walk me through your performance and how did you feel today?
Well, I got the job done. I feel like I say this every single time, but I could have done some things better, and really, really good plays behind me today. I can't say enough about Junior and the work ethic and the plays he made today, and same with Taylor. That ball in the 5-6 hole. Yep. unbelievable. Offense responded great, and Baldwin came in and really good game.
I was just going to ask you about Junior, your reaction. You were pretty animated when you saw him. A little bit more about his defensive behavior, just how he's continued to try to work and grow in it. What have you appreciated about that?
I think, Junior took it tough yesterday, and he was a little frustrated, and to see him getting the early reps today, and just the way he responded was awesome. I told him, I'm like, dude, that's what a leader does. The way you bounce back, what you showed today, and how you handled yourself, that's what a leader does. And love that kid. He's so talented, and the fact that he's only 22, it's crazy. It's special what he does, and he's only going to continue to get better and evolve as a player. And really hope I can be a part of that and watch him.
The Walls one, I think you said wow. For a Taylor play to make you say wow, that's going to be pretty special, right?
I don't want to give him too much credit, but no, I mean, Taylor Walls is the best shortstop in the league, and to watch him go to work every single day, it's truly, it's an honor. There was probably 6 or 7 or 8 plays so far this season where I'm like, that's a hit, and there's Taylor, and it gives you a ton of confidence on the mound to be able to just say, here's my stuff, hit it, and know that the guys behind you are going to take care of business.
I feel like you guys just kind of played a little bit more like yourselves today after, obviously a couple of losses this past week or so.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a good way to put it. We played more like ourselves, that the small ball, the moving guys over, great defense, decent pitching, and, it's baseball. There's going to be times where we lose some games, but there's going to be more times we win games. And I think one thing this clubhouse did a really good job of was, not getting too high, not getting too low, and so to be able to respond the way we did this series was good.
Talking to you earlier in the season, you were pretty hard on yourself, especially the early starts. Have you kind of mellowed out in the last couple of weeks? Have you learned a couple of things about yourself?
I'm still pretty hard on myself, and I think that's what kind of makes me who I am, and just as a competitor. Are they sometimes unattainable goals? Absolutely, but I'm not gonna go out there and try and just be, average or mediocre and just accept anything but my best. And so, it's always that strive for excellence, to be great, to help this team win a ton of games. And I think the thing that I've appreciated the most so far is the way I'm able to, bounce back and say, it's okay. You don't have to be so hard on yourself. It's good, but there's a little more gratitude, a little more grace, and I think it's going a long way.
That says a great deal about maturity as a person as well, doesn't it?
It could, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, I'm, where exactly I think I want to be or need to be, but, I'm constantly trying to grow as a person, as a teammate, and I think once you think you've arrived, that's wrong. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for, the next step in your journey, and I'm always trying to chase that next step. Thank you.
Rays are still the best team in the American League, second best or maybe record-wise third best team in all of baseball. And one of the principles of having that many wins, Grant, is you beat the teams you're supposed to beat. They did that today against the Los Angeles Angels, and they're going to have a chance to do that in this next series against the team that has the worst record in the American League coming to town in the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, Detroit Tigers, we know they're struggling, but you never want to let your guard down and go in thinking that you got a game one that you haven't gone into yet. So Jack's out there going to take the mound. Obviously took that liner right off the back, lower back, only 2 innings in Baltimore, but he's been pitching really well out of that starting rotation. We'll try to extend him, keep him going, hopefully get 5 or 6 innings out of him if we can. It'd be really, really nice. I know he's looking forward to getting back out there, I'm sure, after taking that liner and getting out there and competing.
Notch another win under the belt for the Tampa Bay Rays as they win their 7th home series of the season and 6 straight. They improved to 36-20 on the year, 21-6 under the big top, and 25-9 against other teams in the American League. For everybody here at Rays TV, including my broadcast partner, Grant Balfour, I'm Rich Hollenberg saying so long, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow night for more Rays baseball. The pregame show starts at 6 p.m.